Drew, you killed this shit. Drew, you killed this shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's up? You know what it is. We about to get busy. Four corners of wrestling. Back in your earlobes, baby. Yeah, we here. You already know. 613 Faye Productions in the house. Go ahead, hit that like, share, subscribe, hit those notifications so you know the next time we drop a show, baby. You know what it is. Wednesdays, old schools in the house. Yeah, what's happening, y'all? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fly, nice and high in the sky. Where you at? What we doing? This we doing.
Hey,
Old school.
hey,
Getting it
hey,
right.
hey,
Feeling
hey,
fine.
hey,
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 hey, Quavo.
hey,
Quavo. Hey, hey, Quavo. What's happening, dog?
What's happening, bro? In the four corners, we in here. Oh yeah. I've been practicing my macho, but I ain't gonna do it. No, that got me fucked up, people. Hell no.
Oh man, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Look, my vocals was hurting like a couple of days afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna stop me from doing the macho, man. But I ain't gonna be doing it that much, boy. Cause I was like, good God, woo, boy. I don't know how our next guy, man, the man would have be doing it. Oh, Hollywood Mike T, how you be doing that shit, man? I don't Mochi man in the gold corner. I don't know how the hell you do it. Lots of practice, huh?
I'm just great.
Yes, that's you are, brother.
I'm the greatest.
That's the shack right there.
I'm eating food.
He said I'm just great.
I'm eating food like I eat MCs on this show.
Bars. Bars. Yeah, you know that's my joke right there. That's right. We up in the house.
Don DeMarco. You know, they say that when they battle, they're like Don DeMarco, a battle rap.
Yo, I ain't watched battle rap in a minute. That was like one of my favorite pastimes right there. Who out there now? Who's hot down the battle rap game, man?
I don't know. Battle rap is WWE, but rap.
Yeah.
Probably Arsenal with Charlie Clips.
I'm gonna take you, suplex, throw it to the rope.
Nah, those guys, leg drop. I know those guys are not the top guys. They're legends, but they're not the top guys.
Nah, who's some of the top guys?
I don't know, but I know them ain't the top guys no more. Because I be seeing some of the cards and their names don't be at the top. So I don't pay attention to it enough to know to sit up here and lie to y'all and tell y'all, yeah, this guy. No, my bad. I do know Bree. I think his name. Damn, never mind. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't know his name. But it's these guys. I think they're from North Carolina. They're pretty good. Of course, Hitman Holla. He just battled Cassidy.
I was about to say, I did hear something about that.
Yeah, it was very intense.
Yeah, who won? Because Hitman was like, you know, Cassidy was talking a lot of shit. Cassidy was like, I can talk shit because I'm Cassidy.
I heard people say that Cassidy won because Hitman got too emotional. So, I don't know. I ain't watched it yet. Hopefully, you just gave me something to watch later on.
Cool. Yeah, I might have to check that shit out too.
He tends to do that.
I think last time I saw the joint with Hitman, he was going up against what's your boy? Slow it down. I just dissed you. What's my man? Nah, that's what he does.
Conceited.
Yeah. Like, that was a funny joke. Conceited, he's one of my favorites. But hey, this is a wrestling podcast, man. We talking about rap battles and shit. But like you said, hey, rap battles ain't nothing but wrestling with words, baby. And here we is.
It's a match.
So welcome.
It's a word match, okay?
I'm gonna take my foot, shove it up your ass, then I'm gonna pull the trigger. You gonna hear the blast.
I do recall that one of our favorite wrestlers, has a gimmick where he raps and battles.
Word life.
Thugonomics.
You can't see me. Yes, we can. But you know what we saw this week, y'all? We saw.
What did we see?
Beach Blast 92. Pay-per-view of the week. That's right. We taking it back in the day. One time, June 20th, baby. 1992. Mobile, Alabama. Stand up, man. I used to live out of Alabama, Anniston, Oxford. Shout out to y'all out there. Fort McClellan, shout out. You know what I mean? Yeah, hot as shit down there. June, hot as fuck, man. I don't know if y'all been to Alabama before, but yeah, I'm talking about it's hot down that motherfucker, boy. You're sweating places you ain't think you had to sweat, man. Like, good God. But yeah, we watched this show. I watched it anyway. I watched Beach Blast 92 on Peacock, sponsored by Snickers. Hey, y'all, cut the check. Here we go. Starting it off. What did y'all think about how these motherfuckers was dressing, bro? Like, was this like ugly shirt night or what? Like, Eric Bischoff, fucking Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, like, Lord have mercy. Like Jesse the Body said, y'all ain't never been to the beach a day in your life. And you did go. You did go. I know you ain't talking to no girls. I know you ain't talking to no girls. I dress like that. Good God, man. Whew. Them joints was worse than the motherfuckers was wearing Miami Vice back in the day.
That and why was Beach Blast in Mobile, Alabama, and ain't no beaches?
Not a one. Not a one. Like I said, I guess because it was hot as shit. Shit, what I used to say, you ain't no beaches, you got to bring the sand and everything.
WCW just stupid.
Hell, Eric Bischoff.
Wasn't in charge at that time.
Oh, okay.
He was just an announcer at that time. I think he came in charge like 94. He got more power when Hogan came. So what was that, 94, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he got more power when Hogan came, and then over time he got more power, but that definitely wasn't his move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a dumb WCW. We see why you got out of business, because that was dumb.
Yeah, that make a lot of sense now as you say that, because the only person that was looking cool, and I'm talking about like Carlito cool, like that was cool, was Jesse the Body. You know what I'm saying? Opening scene, you see Jesse chilling up on the stage where the wrestlers come out at with 4 ladies on his lap. Come on now, that's cool.
Well, WCW will have fall brawl in like LA, but they don't get fall.
Oh shit! We had Beach Blast in Alabama, Mobile, Alabama.
Right, they do everything backwards.
Man, they'll talk about booking. Talk about terrible booking. You know what I mean? They could have had this on the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
You could have had it anywhere on the East or West Coast.
Virginia Beach.
Right.
Beach Blast, 92.
Anywhere with the beach.
Miami Beach, Beach Blast, 92.
Anywhere with the beach, they could have had this pay-per-view. And it would have sold out.
Beach Blast, 92.
They could have had this joint at the Chesapeake Bay. And people would have packed this joint out.
Beach Blast, Ocean City, 92.
92.
New Beach, Beach Blast, 92.
It definitely could have had it at Ocean City because it's the beach at Ocean City. See what I'm saying? They had this joint at no beach.
In beachless Alabama. The most beachless part.
I thought it was because of the heat. It was the hottest day of the summer. Hottest day of the summer. And it must have been an ugly night, ugly shirt contest too. But that shit was whack too.
They should have just had that shit in Arizona.
For real.
Since they going with the theme of not going to where beaches is, or like
It would have
Alaska,
been hot.
or Alaska or some shit.
Oklahoma.
Right, fucking middle of nowhere with no beaches. They ain't even go where nowhere with the lake. It's not even a lake.
Yeah, I could have went to Michigan or something.
It's gonna be a long episode, people. Bear with us.
Oh man. Okay, so once again, Beach Blast 92 on Peacock, sponsored by Snickers. Wasn't at a beach, it was in Mobile, Alabama. Started
On
off,
Wednesday mornings.
right? In your ear, 613. We here, in your face, in the place to be. Thank you. We love y'all. Anywho, Johnny Flamingo versus Brian Pillman was the first match. And Mike, we talked about this in the chat. Fucking Johnny Flamingo, dog. Fucking Raven. What is your thoughts on that, man? Like the whole beginning, well, I know your thoughts in the beginning, but what did you think about seeing Johnny Flamingo, aka Raven, going against Brian Pillman?
I thought it was Raven, or I think I said Raven first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I said Bart Gunn.
Yeah, I think he did say Raven at first.
Yeah,
I thought it was Raven. Without all those clothes on that Raven usually wears, he looked a lot smaller than I thought he was.
mm-hmm.
Right?
But it was a good match. What you expect from these two. I don't think that Raven was a super vet at this time, but he definitely had potential. You can see the potential. He had a horrible gimmick.
Mm-hmm. Horrible gimmick. You know, like Carlito before Carlito.
Oh, you didn't like the Flamingo?
Nah.
The Flamingo from Philly?
There's nobody that you can name Flamingo in wrestling, and I'll be behind.
And we had Johnny Flamingo at Beach Blast, and Beach Blast wasn't at a beach.
Right. So I don't think that any wrestler, if you put him as Black Flamingo or Super Flamingo, he's not getting over.
That would be a hilarious superhero, though.
That's why he had to change the Raven. That's why he had to change the Raven, because look what he was.
As a flamingo.
It's crazy, right? So, but no, it was a good solid match, man. It was a good solid match. A good opener. Hate to see Brian Pillman, because it brings back thoughts of him. Like, damn, man, he was really good. You know how we talk about people that should have been the champion. I'm not gonna say he should have been champion at the time of his death, but I do think that if he would have lived, he would have been able to be a champion at some point. Because who he had that, was interesting, who his old teammate used to be was Stunning Steve Austin. And they had that feud in WWE, but they both, when they went to WWF, well, it was WWF at the time, they both took it to another level. And I think that, sucks that he did. So, good match, fairly good match to future. Well, I'm not going to say, well, okay, I'm going to say Raven's a Hall of Famer. So 2 future Hall of Famers, decent match.
Forevermore. Quote the Raven. Quavo.
No, quote the Flamingo.
See what he did there? See what he did there?
One more time.
See what he did there?
Evermore.
Yeah.
The Flamingo.
Yeah. So he went from a bird that couldn't fly to a bird that can fly. Ooh.
Yeah, and surprisingly enough, even though that exchange would make a flamingo shrink into a raven, he bulked up as a raven. Because in this joint, he is scrawny. Goodness. But yeah, no, it was.
You need to go to catering. Is what,
oh my
Quavo
gosh. For real. How did he get away with it? Nah, but dude does really good work. You could see how much potential he had, That one part where he got caught with his feet in the ropes. Oh my gosh, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Dying line.
Dying line.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a decent match to watch. If you didn't watch the match, definitely take a look at it. Good work. These guys, so much like you can see the talent oozing off of them. It's good. It's decent. It's raw. And yeah, it's a decent way to start this one.
Okay, yeah, good. It's big. It's dope. It's fat. It's boo-foo. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Yeah. It's just an entertaining match. So we got a new champ with Johnny Flamingo. Name like that. Oh my goodness. Johnny Flamingo at Deep Blast 92 on Peacock, sponsored by Snickers. Mobile, Alabama, no beach. Johnny Flamingo with the win by himself.
On Wednesday morning.
On Wednesday morning. In 6:15 in the four corners of wrestling. That's right. All right. So the next segment, man. Oh my goodness. I booed this whole fucking shit. I got a thing. Johnny B. Bad gotta be like the blackest white dude out there, man. Like this super tan, man. But the makeup killed me, dog. Like, oh Lord, have mercy. What did y'all think about this? That's all I'm gonna say. It was like no bullshit. Like, on my notes, I got this shit was whack.
Hey man, look. This whole pay-per-view started off with whack moments. Okay, it started off with Jesse the Body Ventura falling out of a beach chair. Okay.
He had 4 business with him, so he wasn't mad at that. He got the 4 honeys picking him up and walking down with him.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
We've said this before, and I'm gonna say this again, and I hope I don't offend anybody when I say this. This shit was like mayo and French fries.
Yeah. I mean, here I wouldn't holler at none of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they got no hands. Like, and then they was like, call in. Even that number was active right now. I wouldn't be calling in. Like, what the?
It would take a lot to get me to call in. Fuck that. No, but I do kind of want to call in to like vote for Medusa.
Nah, I'm not voting for neither one of them hoes. Like, fuck, man, bring Miss Jacqueline out there, man. Like, what the?
Yeah, the stuff that you gotta take. We gotta take the soul man out of the beach.
Take me out of the beach, man.
We gotta take him out of this beach, this Mobile Beach, and he's not gonna make it. He didn't bring no sunscreen. Nothing. Goodness. Oh my gosh, this was a tough one. Y'all ready to keep going?
I know this point right here, I'm giving my time to you. After you, we're going to go to Hollywood and I'm going to move on to the next shit because, like I said, I already said this shit was whack to me. So
look, the wedding gowns, bro. I mean, is this a Jagged Edge video? What the fuck is going on here? Like, no, just chill with that shit. Oh my gosh, no. Look, Medusa with a wedding gown, hilarious. Missy Hyatt, bro. Missy Hyatt with the wedding gown. I'm like, bro. I mean, goodness gracious. What were they thinking when they thought about this?
They wasn't.
Like, but I mean, I guess in those days that was, I guess that was the way to present it and make it not look like, you were just gonna put them in bikinis and make them walk around. So I get it. They built up a decent, way to start it off, and they cut it in segments. But goodness gracious, Johnny, no, no, Johnny, enough with the makeup, no. Soul Man has had it. I've had it. Can't live that life no more. Yeah, it was crazy. I'm glad we got to a match after that though.
Me too. Uncle Ron.
Thank God.
Right. What you think about the Johnny B. Bad with the bikini contest? What you think?
I think Ron Simmons match is next, right?
Yes.
My bad.
That's the only time I'll say it like that. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. So Uncle Ron, you know what I'm saying? He had a match with the tailor-made man. And I totally forgot about the tailor-made man, Joe. But Uncle Ron came out there and put the thrashing on him. And this was old school right here when you got a finisher move, that's your power slam. But the way that Uncle Ron, you know what I'm saying, snapped them hip, bow, put you down, baby. Florida State, baby. Get him a fire there. That's what he do with the 1, 2, 3. Could have kind of worked on his promos, a little bit, but as we know what we know now, promo really wasn't one of Unc's strong points, you know what I mean? But very, very good showing for Uncle Ron Simmons. Quavo, what you think about my Uncle Ron going against the tailor-made man?
Well, I thought the mic work was okay. It wasn't great, but he did say the shit that Jericho said recently that we all got hyped up about, or that he's been bragging about, which was he's going to be the best at everything that he does. He was the first one to say that shit. So give it to the world champ. He called being a world champ. Hey man, Ron came in there. You know, we can see he does better with less words. You know, he's inspired us with just one word for our whole lives. Damn has changed the way we think about everything, bro.
Hey, but for real though, we started seeing like a little bit of the nation right there. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I'm
some ferocity. I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? As a black man, I can do this. I said I was going to do that. It don't matter what color
from the
you
get-go.
are, what race you are. It took him a minute to get there. You dig what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying with the problem. It took him a minute, but once he got there, like boom, okay, yeah, hey, black man, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't matter the race, color, creed. And this was back, like I say, 92. Same
think
shit
about it.
Going on now.
Think about it. He's saying this while you know where he's at. He's in Mobile, Alabama. Okay. So I can see that he did it. He did it in a smart way, bro. And you know he did it in a way that you know it built him up. Still as you know as that champ that we know and love. You know.
Saying, dang, Uncle Ron, my man. Hollywood, what you think about my Uncle Ron going against the tailor-made man? You better have nothing but nice stuff to say about my Uncle Ron Simmons, man.
A power slam ended this match. The promo was excellent. And I mean, I have nothing to say negative about this match. I mean, yeah, I'm stuck for words right now. I'm stuck for words. Because you said I can't say what I really want to say.
That's why it's the greatest match of all time. Say it.
It is one of the greatest matches of all time.
That's right.
It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, that's right. Best finishers of all time. Power slam. Nobody kicks out the power slam.
I guess.
Not Ron Simmons' power slam. He got that super power slam. He twerks them hips just right so you can't kick out.
The Young Bucks would have kicked out. Cody would have popped right back up.
They would have sold that shit. They better have sold that shit.
I guess because of new school wrestling, the power slam bothers me. That's the only thing I was just like, you finish the match with a power slam. That's it.
But that's what he won the world championship with too.
Yeah, that's my point. That's why WCW sucked. Somebody couldn't have told that man as big as his arms were to do a power bomb or something. This man did a power slam. He did a tackle. But yeah, Ron, I mean, it's interesting you brought up the Nation of Domination part because I saw the same thing. And that part made me smile and made me happy because I was like, yeah, man, kind of the same things we're going through nowadays. So I don't want to be just like a jerk and say I wasn't entertained and I wasn't happy about seeing Ron Simmons. I was happy. But yeah, give my man another move. What was his move in WWE?
I think it was a spine buster.
I'm about to say it
Which
wasn't
was a little bit more devastating than the
I'm about to say it was damn sure there wasn't no power slam.
Nah. That one arm power slam was just pick him up and then yam you into the mat. I think that was his finisher. Yeah, that was like you said, way more devastating than the power slam.
And if he would have did that in 1992, that would have been one of the most epic finishes ever back then.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
moving on.
My man. So moving on, we had Marcus Alexander Bagwell, a young. This man was super young. This was like before the roids. You know what I'm saying? Before the what did Buff Bagwell? Yeah, that's it. Buff Bagwell. This before Buff Bagwell. He was just a young snot-nosed punk straight out of high school going against a veteran, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And man, this was like, what? Greg the Hammer? One of the masters of the figure four, because y'all remember him and Ric Flair had that feud, the master of the figure four and shit. So yeah, it was good seeing old Greggy out there smacking old Bagwell around, smacking a young fella around, teaching them the ropes. Sit down, young punk. What do you think you're doing? And then you hear Jesse on commentary talking about how Marcus all young and don't want to roll out the ring and all this, letting his ego get with him and stuff like that. But it was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I was a fan of Marcus Bagwell back in the day. And so it was good to see this match. So Mike T, what you think about this match with Marcus Bagwell and Greg the Hammer Valentine?
Well, Greg the Hammer Valentine is Greg the Hammer Valentine. He's one of the best, in-ring technicians that we've seen. Marcus was green.
Mm-hmm.
Green.
Like a female Jade.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think Marcus was green his whole career.
Think so?
Yeah, I don't think Marcus Bagwell ever got good. But we're going to save that for a later conversation. Mm-hmm. That's not on a Saturday.
Because it's Wednesday.
Right, because it's Wednesday morning. But yeah, man, I mean, again, another solid match. I don't want to rate this pay-per-view.
Why is that? Well, we haven't even got to the end of the pay-per-view, but I'll ask you that question when we do get to the end of the pay-per-view.
Yes, sir.
But this match obviously had like a significant effect on you where it's like it traumatized you or something. What happened?
The whole pay-per-view traumatized me, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I mean, it makes me go back and sad because WCW was so bad. It was so bad, bro.
Quavo. I think you're gonna have to take some of that money that we're giving the roster, man, and I think that we're gonna have to put something towards Mike therapy for this thing, man.
Nah, we're just gonna have to set up a GoFundMe. Somebody help us set up a GoFundMe, please. Anybody on Fiverr or any of these other social platforms that we're probably not on.
Like I'm a man clowning over there.
We need help. We need help. We're worried. We might need to get a little app or something, bro, because I don't think he can handle it.
Oh man, I think this match broke him.
I think this taking it to the extreme, bro. I think he's holding everything together right now. It's just like, all right, let me not break kayfabe. Let me not break kayfabe.
Yeah, I'm concerned. Let me ask him something right quick, but hold on a second. Hey, Mike, in this match right here, right?
Yes.
At what point did you just grab your head and was like, "Oh my God"?
When they came out.
The entrances.
I never was really a Bagwell fan.
Mm-hmm.
Because he always looked corny to me.
Mm-hmm.
And this was just like the greenness of his corniness. So that's kind of what like had me like, oh man.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Yeah, I wasn't never like a fan of Greg's entrance. You know, and then it's like, once they like trade companies, like their entrances change. And yeah, I like that. Even like his corniness was just funny to me.
With WW,
like he was funny. He was fun for me to laugh at. I guess that's wrong, huh?
When WCW wrestlers with the WWF, and it went back to WCW, their music was horrible.
Yeah.
Like Hogan's music was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Flair got to keep his same music, but for the rest of the part, anytime they remixed it, it was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And then it had that one dude singing, I'm a one-man band. They had the same singer for all their songs.
Oh, shit. I mean, Hogan did have the NWO jump when he came out with WCW. So that
No.
was
When he came out of WCW, he came out as the fake I'm a Real American. In '94, when he first came, we just watched it last week.
Yeah, I know. Like, so I'm trying to, you know.
It was not the NWO music, brother.
Nah, I know.
It was a fake I am a Real American. It was the
brother.
It was the Walmart version of I am a Real American. That shit was bad. Like, I'm an American man.
Brother.
They got watered down.
You know how WWE had the same dude doing the music behind the scenes, but they had different people singing it.
Yeah,
WCW had this person doing all the singing. Because all their singers had all the songs that had singing in it, it was the same dude.
Yeah, that was the one composer.
Hogan should have bought his music from Vince. Because that song that he had at WCW was horrible.
Yeah. Then they try to remix Macho Man's Jones too when he went to WCW.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's like the Graduations. How you gonna remix the Graduation fucking song, dog? Like,
because Vince had that joint leased.
Oh man, that's okay. I'm like, what in the fuck? Lord have mercy.
Sting's music was decent.
Mm-hmm.
Dun. That was decent. Other than that, their music in WCW it sucked. Like even in WWF, Vader's music was "It's time, Vader time."
Yeah,
that shit was a hit. When it was in WCW, it was dumb. But well, I guess it was. Yeah, we still got to keep going on this pay-per-view because this drink was long for no reason. In Birmingham, Alabama. Beach Blast in Birmingham, Alabama. That should tell you why the company's out of business right there.
And there was only two of them. This was the first one.
I know. That's why. Because they couldn't find a beach site. You know how much merch they could have made towels. They could have made trunks. They could have made bikinis. They could have made all types of merch if they
coolers.
Ain't nobody in Alabama buying no trunks.
Nah. Sun umbrellas. You got the beach umbrellas.
Man, what? These fools had beach blast. Beach blast. I tell you who was getting annoyed. Jim Ross. He sounded like back then how he sounded on AEW.
Oh man. And I was a young Jim Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Jim Ross was super young.
You could tell
he was damn near skinny.
You could tell
you wrong, Tom.
You could tell that he did not want to be there that night.
Jesse didn't either. Jesse, that fucked up haircut. Like,
oh yeah, he like we said last week when we did the WCW pay-per-view. A lot of these dudes that left Vince, they were starting to see the grass wasn't greener. Mm-hmm. Jim left and went to Vince, and Jesse went to WCW. He was out of there quick. That WCW made him want to become a governor.
I'd rather do politics than this shit.
Yeah, he was like, fuck that shit, man. I ain't trying to be in no damn wrestling no more. I'm going to be a governor.
Right.
Crazy, right?
That way, if you want to have a beach badge, you can actually come to my beach.
Ain't no beaches in Minnesota. They got Lake Minnetonka.
You missed it, man. You missed it. That was a chance for you to come on and enjoy my team. But yeah, come to our beach that doesn't exist at our lake.
I would have rather them have it there than in Alabama.
Right. Oh man. You could have had that at the skating ring and called it Ice Beach. Winter Beach.
Them motherfuckers had it in an arena.
With no sand.
No nothing.
It was rocks all around. A beach black. And it was rocks.
It just sounded like you're supposed to say like beach blast. That's how you're supposed to say it. Beach blast.
Like Sunny D. Beach Blast.
Oh, shit. On Peacock. Sponsored by Snickers in Mobile, Alabama. Oh, at the fair.
Did the pay-per-view have a sponsor?
At the Alabama Mobile campground, which is probably the fairgrounds. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Let me ask you a question. Did they have it? Did they have a sponsor? Because I
Did they
know
have a
one of them,
sponsor?
the one we was watching last week had Slim Jim.
I think this was sponsored by like the 1-800 Collect Show. Yeah. Which isn't even out now. And then it was sponsored by some kind of tanning lotion that's not out now. I think it was like production or something like that. It hadn't been approved by the FDA. So yeah.
And probably by Johnny B. Bad's movie that's not out now.
Lord have mercy. Johnny B.
never.
Bad looks like a fool.
Oh my goodness.
He looks like
Oh,
a
my
fool,
goodness.
bruh. He
Man.
looked like a fool. That's what kicked this joint off for me that I didn't want to watch it.
Bro.
And once I saw him, I said, Lord have mercy. Because
He
looked
said
more,
2 weeks in a row? What
this,
the hell?
Nah, this one, he looked more trying to be like Ray Charles than the other one. I mean, not
like Ray Charles.
Ray Charles?
Little Richie. No, that's what that's well, no, I'm not gonna say that because that's not good. But Ray Charles didn't even want to watch this damn pay-per-view. He didn't want to hear it.
Oh man.
Stevie Wonder was like, turn this off.
Right.
Beach Blast.
Oh man. Hey, I know everybody was like, when the fuck did Little Richard start wrestling? And I swear, dog,
He looked just like him.
Just like
when
him,
did
bro.
this nigga start wrestling?
He
When
had
did- I
the
know
woo
motherfuckers-
perfect out. Wow.
Hey, can you imagine the phone calls that Little Richard used to get back in the day?
Oh, when he said, wow, I was so mad. I was so mad.
And he hit you with the woo. Like, hold up, what the fuck?
But no, the wow, that threw me full. I was like, who makes that sound?
Confused the
Johnny
heck
B.
out of
Bad.
me too, bro. I was like, goodness gracious, bro.
Oh,
Came up.
Johnny B. Bad.
And just look at that. That was two. We watched 94 last week, and then this week we watched 92. In 2 years, he still didn't do nothing. They didn't figure out 2 years that gimmick wasn't going to get over.
He changed the makeup. He toned it down a little bit.
No, I'm talking
No, he
about them,
didn't.
WCW. They didn't figure out in 2 years that gimmick wasn't going to work.
They loved it. What's my say? They loved it. They liked that made
They
back
ate that
music.
shit up. They ate that shit up, bro.
They like that made back music. They're like, Mark Miro, we want more. Give us all you got, Johnny B. Bad. We're gonna make you a star. Yeah.
Yeah, WCW was like public transportation music. You like that Metro music, don't you? Doors closing.
Next stop, Judiciary Square.
Oh,
Come on, man. We
my.
got a whole bunch of the rest of this pay-per-view we got to get to.
Okay. All right.
Yo,
Hey, Quavo, what
wow,
you think about
man.
this, man? You give your thoughts on
This shit is
bro?
this. Hold on. First of all, this is definitely off the rails. Let's go back to watching a match.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I get your thoughts on this match. Bagwell, Greg the Hammer.
No. I think we've given this match more than enough time.
More than enough time? Okay, yeah, we went on. Look, I think we talked more about other shit than this match, which is perfectly fine. So next we had a match that was really good for me. I like this was probably one of my favorite matches of the night, and it was a Cactus Jack versus Sting. Falls count anywhere. Sting coming out in the pink. Yeah, I think he had the belt. I think he was a champ, world champ. Cactus Jack. Crazy, yeah. This match was entertaining. I like this trend. What you think, Quavo? How did you feel about this match?
Bang bang. Love me some mercenary. Oh yeah. No, this was a good match. I liked it. You know, liked it. I think the most enjoyable part was the pin at the end, though. That dog. Just maybe. Yeah, this was one of those things where it's like, you know what? pads. Okay, can y'all just put any kind of pads out there on the concrete?
Oh man.
Anything?
Oh man. Cactus
Just
Jack
something,
is
bro.
jumping off of everything,
Even
bro.
bubble wrap. Can you put some bubble wrap or something, bro? Like, damn, bro. Like, and yo, you know how many people like they're literally like intentionally flying head first onto the concrete, like, and that's concrete. Like,
into the rail.
So if whoever
The rail.
uses that F word out here, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. You see
Mhm.
what fucking word I'm using right now. Okay, so for those F word users, fuck your
F-bomb.
couch, fuck your shoes,
Mhm.
fuck your belts,
Mhm.
fuck your face. It's probably
Mhm.
ugly anyways. And fuck your taste and everything that you love. Just period. That's just how I feel. Cause this,
Mhm.
yeah, Psh,
I feel
bruh.
like this. If you ain't never wrestled, and I've wrestled, you wrestled, Mike T's wrestled. If you ain't never officially had a wrestling match, and I'm not even talking about a fucking wrestling match. If you ain't never wrestled with somebody, period. If you ain't never put nobody in a hold, shut the fuck up talking about his fake. Because I've been in every wrestling hold. I've put niggas in wrestling holds, and them shit hurt. You can
And you
fuck
will
somebody
tap.
up for real with a figure 4 leg lock, buddy. Boston Crab, you could fuck somebody up with that shit. Clothesline from hell, I almost took a Bama head off with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about fake
With the right
man,
application.
F-bomb.
Right application.
Bro.
Genius. Yes.
Bruh.
Genius. Trying to tell you, man.
Bruh.
And that's why we are glad, because this is who we do this for. For the people that are listening, we do this for y'all.
Real fans.
Because it's a struggle to watch this pay-per-view, and we had to do it. So you're welcome. Yeah, so here are the cliff
It's
notes.
a struggle to talk about
And
this
even if you're not a real
pay-per-view,
fan,
too.
you listen to us because you like it. You like this Maybach music.
Oh man,
Hollywood
I still feel
T,
bad. I feel bad for the concrete though. That shit got attacked by everybody, bro.
dog. He said he feels bad for the concrete.
Everybody, bro.
I
Goodness.
feel bad for Cactus Jack me. He kept on grabbing his knee. He was like,
Oh,
I can't remember the movie. What movie was that, Joe? Oh, Formula 51. I was watching that joke. And my man was like, how you feeling? He was like, I'm all right. But I scraped my knee. And Cactus Jack, boy, he did that one jump off the ring. And man, he fucked his knee up the whole match. He just kept on grabbing that joint. But I wanted more. I wanted more of this match. Mike T, what you think about Cactus Jack versus Sting Falls Count Anywhere?
Oh, again, same thing I say most times. It was a decent match. It was what I would say is with Sting, earlier, you could tell Sting was green, but this you could tell that Sting was starting to get in this not prime, but he was getting better.
yeah,
And
like catching a good rhythm, right?
right, and he could start. This is when Sting could start working with anybody. That's why people wanted him to go to WWF so bad, because we wanted to actually see him with good talent, not like WCW. But who would have knew these two would have been Hall of Famers back then? Especially Mick Foley, the way he was killing himself. The Big Foley, man, the man would jump off of anything to entertain us. So you gotta give him props.
And we
for that.
appreciate you for that.
Yeah, I appreciate you for that. But I need you to sit down, man, for a little bit. Well, of course you're retired now, but in '92, I needed you to relax. You was jumping off of everything. You was hurt, like Marshall said. I know you messed up your knee. I know you messed up your knee. That joint looked like it hurt. But yeah, man, it was a good match. I mean, like I said, two future Hall of Famers. Like, could anybody have told you in '92 that knew was Hall of Famers? Probably not. Maybe Sting, they probably would have said was going to be a Hall of Famer, but they damn sure wasn't going to say Mick Foley was going to be one.
Hell no.
Hell
no.
He was like
Flair
the black
call him
sheep.
a glorified stuntman back then?
Yeah, he was like the black sheep back then. They just, But again, when you watch him through his WWF career, it makes more sense when you watch him to his WCW career and how he ended up getting the WWF anyway. He can work with anybody. And he makes people look good too. Even though he does crazy stuff, he makes people look good. So it was a solid match.
Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, I wanted more. I wouldn't.
I did too. That's why I said it was solid. I think it could have been a way better match if they would have gave him more time. Especially for it was for the title, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, non-title.
Okay.
No, it was a non-title.
Well, then okay, it was non-title. Then I'm not mad about the time. If it was non-title, if it was a championship match, that thing should have went on for a little bit longer though.
Oh yeah, look at that! Look, that was for the championship. That should have been the main event.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
I don't know why it was so early in the card.
Right.
They placed it like when you go get your popcorn. Again, WCW was stupid.
Yep. They should have just kept that fucking swim suit off. That contest with Medusa. This next shit that
we're skipping that. Skip it.
Yeah. No, because after the motherfucking Cactus Jack's theme joint, you know what I'm saying? We had the 30-minute Iron Man match. So we ain't skipping that. That was
we definitely not skipping that.
Yeah, that was and you know what? You put two good matches back to back.
Oh, we can't skip the bikini joke. That was good.
Man, fuck that shit. That shit was garbage.
I had so many good ways to roast them, bro. You gonna take away all my fucking ammo?
Yes.
Well, look, once again, I would not call into that bullshit. They started doing a number. No, we're talking about Ravishing Rick Rude, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
So I can't talk about flapjacks. I can't say nothing about pancakes. That's fucked up.
Nah, we didn't even do that part yet. And now that you're talking about it, we gonna skip it for show. Man. Got Ravishing Rick Rude, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Iron Man match. Ricky the Dragon looking like fucking Bruce Lee. Got the kid, got his wife. Ravishing Rick Rude looking like the old heel that he is. The Ravishing, hey man, for all you fat, sloppy, no good, can't do nothing, unmotivated slobs out there, y'all go to my Instagram page and see what a real sexy man is supposed to look like.
They would have killed Ravishing Rick Rude right now. They would have killed Ravishing Rick Rude.
He would have been canceled before he even became something, bro.
It's a few wrestlers right now they would cancel right now if they came out right now. And Ravishing Rick Rude is one of them. That Bama literally came out every time. To all you fat, stinky, unemployed, uneducated specimens of a man. Your chick wants me. I'm going to kiss her in the mouth and show her what a real man's like. He was kissing chicks in the mouth.
Yep.
They had to cancel Ravishing Rick Rude so they'd have canceled him so quick, man. Who else would they have canceled? Tatanka.
Delete.
Tatanka.
Oh, he would have been canceled.
Any of them wrestlers that was faking like they was a minority, and they weren't a minority.
Would Johnny be bad? Been canceled? Would he have been
canceled because he was horrible? Like people booed Roman for years because Roman was bad. If you thought that Roman getting booed was bad, they'd have booed Johnny B bad. He would have cried.
They would have threw shit at him.
Yeah, they would have threw stuff at
his
Johnny
mascara would have been running.
Yeah, he would have been crying.
But Ravishing Rick Rude would have been canceled.
Oh, he was such a great guy, though.
He was one of the greatest ever.
What did you think about the match?
That's what I mean, I think I actually said when we were talking about the Stone Cold and Steamboat match that somebody like him and Ravishing Rick Rude or a dance partner that he was more accustomed with would have a better match. This was a far better Steamboat match than we saw last week. It was two. I mean, classic story. Babyface heel. Man came to the ring with his kids and his wife. I wouldn't have came to the ring with my kids and my wife with Ravishing Rick Rude in the ring.
Right.
But I mean, hey,
they own, right?
I mean, because we all know wrestling is scripted, right? But there's certain things that you can say that can trigger somebody. And luckily he didn't say anything. But Ravishing Rick Rude back then, especially, that's why I said he would have been canceled.
Look, we got something.
Remember when Samoa Joe had the thing when he was talking to AJ and he was acting like he was messing with his wife? He was like, Wendy. Ravishing Rick Rude would have grabbed Wendy's butt, tongued her down,
grabbed her breast,
right? Made her grab his chest.
Look, massage his breast, start
Yeah,
caressing
Ravishing
the ass.
You forget the oil. He would have
then
used the
twerked for her.
oil.
And then he would have twerked for her.
Yep. That's
He
exactly
took
what he
his
would have
shirt
done.
off and everything.
Man,
Straight
they
out
got
the fucking Ravishing
off the
handbook.
screen so quick.
And then had a picture of them making out on his trunks
I
with
told
her
you, Stone
face
Cold,
guarding his
same
ass.
thing. They done made Stone Cold drink milk.
Yeah, Stone Cold has been
Now, if
canceled.
Stone Cold came out, his name wouldn't even be Stone Cold. It'd be Frozen Austin or something like that. Frozen Steve.
Cold
Mr.
Steve.
McFrosty.
Oh yeah, Mr. Something that
Mr.
ain't-
Freeze.
Man, what?
Spelled differently.
We lucky we got the era that we got. And
Arctic Blaster.
I know we're not talking about the Attitude Era, but we're lucky we got the era of wrestling that we got because none of these characters would be allowed. Like, and I know this is a no school show, but I'm surprised they're letting Roman say whatever the hell he want to say.
And Apollo.
Because
both of them motherfuckers.
and I'm a Roman be like, dude, you want to fight me? Do you know who I am? I'm the head of the table. You know what that makes you? Beneath me. Like, damn.
Like not just that. He goes, but furthermore, my bitch. Like, what?
Tell a grown man he beneath you. I don't care. We go back to the back. Hey, man, calm down.
You see his new T-shirt? I noticed, I know this is an old school show, but did you see the new T-shirt? You see the new merch?
Yeah, he's the man. Listen, the man pinned 2 men. Ain't nothing you can tell that dude no more. He pinned 2 men. I know this is the old school show, but we have to fill time because this pay-per-view that we watch.
Go back, y'all go back and listen to the Sunday show.
Yeah,
all right,
go back and watch the Sunday show. We're definitely not recording this on a Saturday. Today is not Saturday. You're listening to this on Wednesday, but we didn't record this on Wednesday. We recorded it on Saturday. But we didn't record it on Saturday. But we didn't record it on Saturday because today's not Saturday.
That's right.
It's another day, and it's definitely not the afternoon either. It's nighttime. But we keep telling y'all good morning.
Well, we actually mean good night or good evening. Lost you. Yeah.
On a Wednesday morning.
The Rastaman says, the Rastaman here. We heard the tribal chief name. Is today Sunday? Is today a Sunday?
Nah, it ain't Sunday. Today ain't Sunday, Rastaman.
Today not Sunday?
Nah, it's Wednesday.
Oh, the Rastaman say, send me the cash shop. Maybe on the show tomorrow. Or whatever day the show is taped. Because it's definitely not Saturday.
Right.
The Rastaman don't come to Mike's house on Saturday.
Right.
It's Sunday and come to his house.
Oh, okay.
But we heard the tribal chief, so
yeah. Yeah, super sonic ears, man.
So I thought that you want to talk about SmackDown, so me was ready.
Oh, nah.
What show? What pay-per-view you talking about this week?
You talked about that yesterday.
What pay-per-view you talking about now?
No, it was like 2 days ago. 3 days ago.
Yeah, 3 days ago. Yeah, Sunday. We talking about Beach Blast 92. Yeah, it wasn't at a beach though.
Me say why they have a pay-per-view called Beach Blast? No beach.
Because it was summertime.
They had the Beach Blast in Alabama. There's no beaches there.
I know.
In a bumper clock. What the? Rastaman gone. Rastaman gone. Mike come back. Rastaman said, you're not paying him for this show. You only pay him for the Sunday show.
Oh, okay.
Today is not Saturday, so I'm over here early for no reason.
Right.
I thought today was Sunday.
Or late. You're late, bro.
How am I late?
That shit was on Sunday. The fuck?
He was on that show. What are you talking about? This is a whole nother week.
Yeah, but today's not Saturday. Today's Wednesday.
I know that today is not Saturday. Today is Wednesday. That's why I said me was on the Sunday show. But me got here early.
But Sunday was in the past.
Early.
Today is Wednesday in the future. So you
listen,
late.
man, listen. You don't pay me for this show. You only pay me for one show.
Next week's show.
Let me get off this damn
Sunday show. He early for next week's show.
You only pay me for one show. And then I'll pay me for 2 shows. The Rastaman say, let me get up after this. But then I watch the WCW.
Yeah, he 4 days early.
We only watch the Tribal Chief.
4 days early, bro. Damn. And on a morning, bro. What do you do on Wednesday morning?
Yeah, that's in 2 days. Today Wednesday.
We doing Wednesday, ask Quabo.
You got 2 days until your tribal chief come on.
Yeah. Do you hang out with the tribal chief on Wednesday mornings?
I hang out with him every day except Friday.
Every day till Friday?
Yeah, Friday
true.
he be busy making
Yeah,
fools
that's in
look
2
foolish.
days. So yeah.
I be with the tribal chief every day. We talk about different things. He smoked the herb. Me just sit around and catch secondhand. But now
Oh
smoke.
shit. Hey, you talk to him about Ravishing Ring Too
Oh yeah, me talk to him. Well, no, not really, because I don't know too much about Ravishing Rick Rude.
Nah, he don't like Ravishing Ring Too. What about Ricky?
No. He
Steamboat?
like him, but me not know nothing about him. So me not talk about stuff that me not know.
Oh, you know
I
about
be
Ricky
talking to
Dragon
main event
Steamboat?
Jay Uso about his brother.
Oh.
We want to know when they're gonna come back.
Oh.
So we can have the whole family there.
Right.
Tribal family.
Right. Well, we gotta wait 2 days for that, because they Wednesday.
What you mean 2 days? We don't come back
Yeah,
on the
they
show till
Wednesday.
Sunday. That's not 2 days.
I know, but SmackDown don't come on till Friday. That's in 2
We
days.
already know what's gonna happen.
Oh.
I told you what's gonna happen in WrestleMania. He's gonna pin 2 man, and what happened? He pinned 2 man.
What's gonna happen on 2 days?
What?
What's gonna happen in 2 days? He gonna fight Cesaro in 2 days?
No, he fight Daniel Bryan, and if Daniel Bryan
stack him, pin him.
if he don't, and I'm sure you guys talked about this on the Sunday show, but if he beat Daniel Bryan retire. So let me give you a spoiler: Daniel Bryan retire.
Okay, about time.
He's gone. The Bumbaclaw Yes movement gone. Nobody want to hear that shit no more.
Yeah, he'll be saying that next week on Sunday because today's Wednesday morning.
Yes. I'm gonna say it again, so you get 2 for 1. So Jose, send the money to the cash app. Double or nothing.
Not the pay-per-view, not that payper-view.
Yeah, that's the
Rastaman.
pay-per-view old school show, right?
It's an old school show, bro. That ain't coming up on this episode.
Rastaman showing up on Wednesday, throwing our shows off.
The Rastaman come on the show and said, we just wanted to give the show some entertainment. I came over to the Mike house to get my carry goat because we went the other day, definitely not Friday, but we went the other day and we got some food from the Jamaican store. So we get the food from the Jamaican store. I left my food here. So I came to get my carry goat and so I can go on my way. But we heard
because that was on Tuesday, right?
Boy, I mean, I know what day it was, but it wasn't Friday. I know what day it was, but me know it wasn't Friday. So me coming to get the food, and me hear you guys talking, and you guys sound down. So the Rastaman said, Rastaman, what can I do to get the spirits up? So I come on the show, and then I ask you guys what you're talking about. I thought you were going to talk about the tribal chief, but you talk about beach blast that wasn't even at a beach.
Right.
So you do have to pay me. You do have to pay the Rastaman because you're wasting the Rastaman time. Just like you wasted Mike T time.
See, Quabo.
Adam side checks, bro.
Who picks the pay-per-views? Who picked the pay-per-views? Who pick them?
Mike T picks them, always.
No, the Rastaman, no, that's a lie. He wouldn't have picked this.
He did.
The Rastaman said Michael didn't even know it was a beat.
He's Vince. He's Vince.
He picked his whole lineup, but then he said, y'all figure it out. And he wrote
no. Okay. The Rastaman said, for next week, old school wrestle, for next old school show, the Rastaman said we're going to watch the Royal Rumble 2021. Let the Rastaman pick.
That's a new school show. That's a new school joke.
No. The Rastaman
that's against the rules. That's against the rules.
It is. The Rastaman said it happened, so it's a throwback.
No. I throw it back to 6 months ago.
The Rastaman said, me say, what was wrong with that? Okay, me say, let me look up when the tribal chief won. And when he win, that's when me say, we're going to pick that one. Whatever it is.
Can we get a pay-per-view when we got fans?
The Rastaman said, sure.
Yeah, let's get a pay-per-view. We got watch fans, man.
WrestleMania 37.
Nope, not good.
Night 2, Rastaman said.
I can't do 2 days to get Rastaman. I can't do 2 days. That's 8 hours of wrestling, Rastaman.
No. The Rastaman.
6 hours of wrestling.
No.
That's 6 hours of wrestling.
The Rastaman said, no. Hear me out. The Rastaman said, No, you said throwback, sure. So the Rastaman said, WrestleMania 37, night 2, that's it. You know why?
Why?
That
I
was,
know
Tribal
why.
chief.
that was the night my tribal chief won the match.
Okay.
That's throwback. You know why throwback?
Throwback to 2
He
weeks
said
ago.
that's throwback.
That's a throwback. If you can't go back to it, that's a throwback. You can't go back to the day, it's a throwback. Y'all started the show at 12 o'clock. Well, that's a throwback. You can't go back to that time, man. So anything that's old is a throwback.
Lord have mercy. Well, now, you gotta give it a couple years.
Me just say, when my tribal chief won the Royal Rumble, whatever year that was, I think that was 2017. That's not old school enough.
Okay, that's cool right there.
How about this here? Me say you can't change the rules.
Nah, 2017, bro. That's still.
Hey, hold Quabo.
That's still new school, bro.
Quabo.
I know about it.
Quabo.
If I know about it,
Since today
it's not old school. If I know about it, it's not old school. Look at it that way.
Well, let me tell you something, Quabo. Today is Wednesday, and you made us watch that bumper-clad bullshit rebellion. So I want to hear nothing about your damn pay-per-view takes. Watch that bullshit Impact Wrestling.
Impact, yeah.
You made us watch that dumbass. You made us watch that dumb bumper-clad pay-per-view. So don't tell me what the Rastaman can pick.
This past Sunday, it was
yeah. We watched it. We watched that dumb show, the dumb, crazy Steve.
Oh man.
Rich Swan, the Rich Swan with the dread. He makes all Jamaicans cringe.
Lord have mercy.
Gonna tell the Rastaman, Quavo gonna tell the Rastaman he can't pick 2017, but they're gonna make me watch Rebellion 2021. You know what?
Wait. Who was that, Rastaman?
You know what about the Impact? They don't have throwbacks, they have throwaways.
Hey, speaking of throwaways, this next segment with Johnny B. Bad was a fucking throwaway too. Like,
oh no. The Rastaman
yes. Fuck. Damn you.
No way.
Damn you, Rastaman, and damn you, Soul Man. You got me talking like Daniel Bryan. Damn you.
No, the Rastaman.
But yeah, Johnny B. Bad. What's up?
Throw that whole shit away.
The Rastaman said, "You gonna stop talking about the tribal chief to talk about Johnny B. Bad?"
No,
they got teeny weeny bikinis.
What is wrong with you, boy? Boy, Marshall,
they got teeny weeny bikinis. No, I'd rather talk about the Dangerous Alliance.
Who?
Dangerous Alliance. What do you know about the Dangerous Alliance?
Oh, the Rastaman tribal chief. He's an advisor. Paulie.
Yeah.
Yes. We know about him. We talk to Paul all the time. He told me he had a crew back in the day.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of nobodies that became somebodies.
Yeah.
Without him.
What you think about the Dangerous Alliance?
The Rastaman like.
Yeah.
They remind me, you know what? They stole the idea from my tribal chief.
What's that?
They came up with a crew. My tribal chief was the one that thought of that first at 2 years old. He told the world, I'm going to come up with a Dangerous Alliance. And then they stole the idea from him. And then Paul Heyman, he didn't even know me at 2 years old, but he told me at 3, he was going to manage me one day. And then I told him at 5, I'm going to hire you one day. But Missy, this was a good match. This was a good match from what we watched. I didn't understand it at some point in time because everybody were in the ring at the same time. So I said, what the rules? Because then again, you know, Rastaman only like SmackDown. So me understand rules. Most of the time there's rules. This match had no rules. But it was a good match. It was a good match. The Rastaman enjoyed seeing Stunning Steve with the hair. He looked goofy, but it's funny.
Right.
Oh, and Goldust. And Goldust. Vince named them Goldust. Me call them Goldust.
Yeah.
He was there too. Oh man, it was a classic.
Yeah, the natural.
No, he wasn't natural. He was Goldust.
Not you, the natural.
No, Goldust.
Yeah, but he was the natural.
No. His name is Goldust. I just told you. His Vince name
And
is Goldust.
then,
His name is Goldust.
Yeah, I know. But he was the
but he's the
natural.
natural.
That was Stone Cold Steve Austin with the hair.
Yeah.
But
And
he was
Nikita
stunning.
Koloff.
He was stunning,
Nikita
Steve.
Koloff, Barry Windham. I know you remember them.
They were pretty good wrestlers too. Both of them
Yeah.
names that you just named, pretty good wrestlers. The Dangerous Alliance, I love the Dangerous Alliance. Mike T
Yeah.
loved the Dangerous Alliance too. He remembered them because Paul Heyman used to carry that big old phone like Zach Morris
Right. They say by the bell.
and made no phone call.
None.
But he hit people with the phone.
Yeah.
And it was so
Hey, you know how
big,
much
it
a
looked
cell
like it
phone
hurt.
bill was back in the day with them big ass cell phones?
Yes. Me know. Me had about 3 of them. 4
15
years
minutes
old
cost
with
you
the
like
big
50
cell phone,
bucks,
bigger
bro.
than me.
Hey, 15 minutes cost like $50. Like, what
I
the
used to call
fuck?
Quabo on my phone.
Hey, call me right back on the landline.
I called Quabo. Quabo was 4. I was 4. We call each other, even though we're not the same age now. We call each other. I said, Quabo, you see this? He said, yeah, man, me see. And I'm like, oh, what you see upon the screen? He's like, wrestling. I said, no, me see trash.
Mm.
If it's not the WWE or the WWF, I don't want to see it. If it's not the Tribal Chief.
Mm.
No show better than SmackDown.
Ooh.
It's not the Rock show. It's the Tribal Chief show. It's not the house that AJ built. It's the house that the Tribal Chief lives in.
Okay.
Ask me another question about this old pay-per-view.
Ask you another question.
Yes, ask Quavo too. He needs to get in the
Ask
show.
Quavo.
He
I want
got
to
quiet.
Quavo's thoughts. What was your thoughts on this Quavo? Dangerous Alliance on
Oh my
Anthony.
God.
Stunning Steve, Bobby Eaton. No, this Stunning Steve before Stone Cold, of course, as Roster Man pointed out, versus Dustin, Barry Windham, Nikita Koloff, with Ole Anderson as special guest. What do y'all
He
think
don't know.
about?
He don't know. He's
And-
younger than
oh.
me. He's younger than the Rasta man.
So here's a question, because this is probably his first time watching this joint. So here's a question, Quavo, and I want Roster and Hollywood to follow up with it, right? So the match ended with a disqualification, remember? Okay, so Arn came off the top rope and shit. What do y'all think about that bullshit? About moves off the top rope, automatic disqualification.
That's why I say they don't know the rules. What the man jump off the bumbleclad top rope and that's a disqualification? What?
Mm-hmm.
What? I never seen a match end like that.
What?
Mm-hmm. Matter of
That's
fact,
what pissed me off about
Rude
the
had lost
match.
one of the matches too.
Who?
Rude had lost one of the bouts to Steamboat in the 60-man Iron Man match.
Yes.
Rick Rude was actually up 3-1. No,
He
he
was
was
up.
up 2
Yeah,
to
he
0.
was. Yeah.
And
2-0.
went
He
to
was
the
up
top rope,
2-0.
delivered a knee, and he lost the match, made it 1-1, but then he
Yes.
did like another move and got it back.
That match made sense. This match made no sense.
Right.
How you lose the match for jumping off the top rope? That's a move.
Yeah. But if both of y'all are on top rope and you perform the move, it's a legal move.
Me not know. Ask Quavo. I think he know.
What you
No,
think?
I don't
Quavo?
know. Fuck, that shit is stupid.
Yeah, because remember Steamboat did the suplex going back, and then we'll come back to this one. Steamboat did a suplex on the top rope and was on the rope that Rude was on, and it was good. But like I said, in this match here, Arn went to the top rope, never, I think it was a knee, and boom, disqualification.
Yep.
People
Only a
next week.
mobile.
People tune in next week. Next week, old school pay-per-view. Royal Rumble 2021.
Where the rules make sense.
Matter of fact,
They gonna have
next
the
week,
beach, they're out of fucking beach.
next old school pay-per-view of the week, WrestleMania Backlash. It ain't even happened yet, but the Rastaman know the results. It's better than this.
Oh shit! Yeah, this shit was crazy.
The Rastaman said he would do Double or Nothing from AEW, but that place sucks just as bad.
Oh man. Yeah.
WCW sucked for a long time, then got real good. AEW came out real good, sucked for a long time. What does that tell you? Wrestling should not be on TNT. You see, Vince never went there. Vince went to every channel but them. Vince had wrestling on ESPN, every channel. And he said, no TNT.
ESPN, USA, Sci-Fi. Oh,
TNN. It was then when he went to TNN.
He went to A&E.
I got better ones. I got better
with
ones.
the TNN.
Vince even had about Telemundo. He had
about
about Univision.
Oh, no. You don't
about the
remember.
Spanish channels too.
You guys don't remember when SmackDown first came out, since this is an old school show, it was on UPN.
Yep, UPN. Facts.
Oh, facts.
That man said, me not go nowhere near Turner.
Yeah, he ain't fucking with Ted.
Turner put wrestling out of business twice. And a lot of you might be confused. You think AEW is still going on, but it's not going on.
I think Atlanta is the one spot that WWE won't go.
No, they had WrestleMania there.
Huh?
They had WrestleMania there. WrestleMania, with the WrestleMania, the Bumbleclaw Rock came back the first time. Not the wrestle. He was the host of the one that the WrestleMania that the Miz headlined versus John Cena. Since this is the old school show, may tell you drop some.
Was that the one where he pulled Ronda in?
Who?
Was that the one where he pulled Ronda in?
Ronda who?
Ronda Rousey.
No, man. No. This long time. No. This like 2000.
No, this is 27, bro. He's talking about like 2011.
Yeah, like 2011-ish. When The Miz was the champion, he went into the WrestleMania. Matter of fact, that is a WrestleMania that we should have watched because that video package going into the WrestleMania for The Miz was one of the best video packages in WrestleMania history. It was so hype. But it was the WrestleMania.
See, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Yeah, I would be down. That sounds like a reasonable pay-per-view.
No, but we're past WrestleMania season, so I don't want to do that. But the Miz was the champion. He was the champion. He went against John Cena. That was in
2011.
Yeah, that was in Atlanta, Georgia. That was in the Georgia Dome.
27. You're right. April 3rd, 2011.
No, they would not touch Atlanta before they took WCW out of business. But once they took them out of business, they ran through that bitch like it was yesterday's news. That was the only place WWE never really touched when WCW was there, the South.
Correct.
They didn't go really past North Carolina.
Correct. Atlanta was
once they bought WCW, they said every place else.
Right. And even though this Beach Blast 92 was in Mobile, Alabama, and it didn't have a beach, fucking Atlanta was like WCW home. That was like base central for them. Because that's where actual Ted Turner Joan is.
That's where the power plant was.
Yeah, the power. Yep, exactly.
The WCW is so dumb. They would have had a capital punishment in another state.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't have had the capital punishment in DC. They had Starrcade in DC, but they have capital punishment in Little Rock, Arkansas. Make no bumbuckler sense.
Talk about it's because we got the death penalty.
And I know what they be talking about in the show. Man, get Quabo to talk, man. I don't want to talk no more about this.
Oh, you keep on interrupting.
My bad. That's the Rastaman.
Get our money worth out of your ass. Shit, you don't want to get paid. Well, get our money
hey, I paid him for this. This is my time, so I can sit back, eat an apple.
Let the Rastaman.
He's diverted all his time to that check.
Like watch, it's beautiful. This is what I paid for.
Let the Rastaman
up on
apologize. The Rastaman apologized for interrupting the people. The Rastaman got bad nerves.
Because it's Beach Blast.
Yeah, because it's Beach Blast. You got me talking about their Beach Blast. Me come over
What
here,
happened in Mobile, Alabama?
In
with no
Mobile,
beach?
Alabama. They should have had
You're
it in
hearing
Jamaica.
about this on Wednesday morning.
They should have had it in Jamaica. Why they had no pay-per-view in Jamaica? We had
They got
Kofi
plenty
Kingston.
of beaches in Jamaica.
We had got Kofi Kingston. Why they had no wrestling matches in Jamaica? Like the British
Is he from
Bulldog, they had the
Jamaica?
SummerSlam in England. Why we not had no? We can't even get it in your house in Jamaica. What a guan, Vince.
Oh shit. Oh shit. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, what y'all think about Cactus Jack attacking Steamboat after the match and shit?
Me say bang bang.
Should have saw it coming. I'm skipping this next shit because we're not calling in. I wouldn't call in. Boo that whole segment with Johnny.
No, they
McDad,
shut down
Missy.
the line. They shut down the line. That shit was done.
Man, yeah. No, and then they're gonna say you'll find out the results tomorrow. Hey, I don't even give a fuck who won. If I was watching that live, I was like, hey, I don't care. I'm watching WWE.
I know who won in my heart. Who won in my heart.
Neither one. Miss Jackie won. That's who
Ask Quabo.
Jacqueline won.
We'll leave it in the comment.
yeah. Ask us who won. It'll be the person who wasn't even in the motherfucker. That's who won. Shit. So then we get to the main event. Lordy. We had Hollywood's favorite guy, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
Why you tell a lie upon the roster?
Because that's my thing, man. I got to mess with him.
That's Jay Will's favorite person, not me.
I'm messing with him. That ain't his favorite person.
That's Jay Will.
Yeah, Jay Will, my bad. We got Jay Will, you know what I'm saying, playing country. Hey, shout out, man, to you guys, Scott Steiner. You know what I mean? Then we got Colin's favorite guy.
That's
Rick
why the
Steiner.
Rastaman got to interrupt, because you're going to bumbleclad lie on the Rastaman.
I heard the Rastaman. I said Mike T.
That's the same person, fool. People don't really equal to nobody.
Oh, man. No, they're not.
And it's definitely not Saturday.
No.
On Wednesday.
Rastaman and Mike T are two different people. So if y'all think they're the same person, y'all are mistaken. And today is not Saturday. It is Wednesday.
I don't know how you could not
I
don't know how you can't differentiate the two. They have two different voices, two different accents. Look at it. Come on now.
Go ahead
They
and
even
get
talk
to the
differently.
Get to
They
the
might look like twins,
bumbleclad.
you know. That's a doppelganger and shit. They just look alike.
Get the
All right, so then you had
main event out
Steiner
of your system so we can talk about it. Yeah, man. Please get him out of please, so we can get him out of here. He can go home, dog. Please. He's blowing me. Rastaman is blowing me today.
Should have got to eat with him yesterday to go get
You opened the
curry.
door. You shouldn't open the door.
Nah, he left his food. He told you he left his food over here, so you know.
Should have talked to him from the balcony.
Nah, he was throwing pennies at my window.
You should have threw the food back. That's what I'm saying.
You should have thrown him back.
You
You
don't live
should
on the
have.
12th floor.
Well, keep him though. Keep him. You
Like
check him first. See
Bro,
where they are.
if he acts like this on the show, what do you think he acts like in public? If I wouldn't have opened the door, you already know what time it would have been.
Yeah.
Hey, Quavo, look.
Hey, look. The last time,
look,
when he picked me up for the live reaction show, I was like, dog, this shit is definitely gonna be hilarious. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, hilarious.
Oh, the rest of mine go to the bathroom, we come back, you talk shit.
Hey, we're talking about you, man.
What?
In these bags. See, I told you that cash
Mike.
app clears quick, doesn't it?
The Rastaman said, don't make me quit.
That was Mike.
Don't make the Rastaman quit the show.
You can't quit.
He can't
Quavo
quit.
paid
The
you.
Rastaman. Listen, the Rastaman.
You're on the contract, buddy.
The
Look here, buddy. You're on the contract. You took the money. So you're on the contract. We will sue you.
Listen, man.
We will sue. We have lawyers.
Rastaman. What's the first name upon the Rastaman name? Rasta. Me not sign no contract.
Yes, you did. You put
No,
the
me
X.
didn't.
You put the X.
Me only signed a contract with Jah. Rasta. Me not sign no contract with human.
Ah.
Me not put my name on the paper. With me
You took
sign.
your check, right?
With the
Your check
Rastaman
cleared,
real
right?
name. The Rastaman
Cash
real name,
app.
not Rastaman.
It is Rastaman. You changed it.
The Rastaman don't go to court.
You said you
You're a
legally changed
Rasta.
it.
Me a Rasta, me don't mess with the police. Me go to court. The Rasta man don't do that.
They said you hire people for that.
Dog, do y'all see this Bama's really like blowing me? He not blowing y'all. Y'all keep entertaining this fool.
I mean, that's why.
You
That's
open
what I
the
said that
door.
the Cash App for. It's useful. I can finish eating my apple.
Bro, this is crazy, dog. Like we got so much more show to get to, and y'all letting them take over. That's crazy.
That's your guy. Kick him out.
I can't.
You got the Steiner brothers versus the Miracle Violence Collection. Terry Gordy, Dr. Death, Steve Williams. What y'all think? I think Scott was pissing everybody off in this match. Rasta man, what you think?
Mr. Rastaman, Tribal.
What you think about this match?
I like that shit. That's fucking dope.
Hey, he diverted that shit to the fuck.
Do that shit again, bro. Let me send him. I'm about to send him some Venmo, bro. Do that shit again, bro. What the fuck?
They call me Mr. Rastaman. They call me Mr. Rastaman. Mr. Rastaman. They call me Mr. Rastaman. Mr. Rastaman. Tribal. The Rastaman say.
And print.
The Rastaman say. This back then when it is where everybody looked like they on steroids because everybody on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Scott Steiner was huge. He had no neck.
Right.
Man, the man had all shoulder. You know, Rastaman watched this match, right?
Mm.
This was a long match for a tag team match.
Yeah, it was
and it was the man Bob McLeod rest. It was the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Me now see tag team in the main event since I see my tribal chief in the Shield. You know, Kofi Kingston, he be in the tag team. He never was in the main event as the tag team. This was highlighting tag team wrestling. And me was impressed. WCW did something. I wouldn't have put the show in on last, but it wasn't mid Rastaman money. But it was a solid match between the two. The Steiner brothers, oh man, they were good. They were good. When you talk about teamwork, they knew what teamwork was. They worked together. The Junkyard Dog, he be barking in the ring, but I understand why. It don't intimidate nobody. But
he's at the Junkyard Dog. This nigga here.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was his name? The dog-faced gremlin.
Yeah.
Yes, him. Whatever his name is.
Rick Steiner, dog. That was Rick.
Well, wait a minute. I know what his name was. He had the beard that looked foolish.
Yeah.
He had the Hogan beard, but in black.
Gremlin. Yeah, that was Big Brother.
I'm sorry. He had the Hogan mustache, but it was black.
Yeah, he had the Hollywood Hogan before Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah, me say, this match was good. It was good. I don't think it should close the show. I agree with you earlier that Cactus Jack and Sting should have closed the show.
Mm-hmm.
And all the time you gave for this match should have gave the Sting and Cactus Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Steiner really strong man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the onesies, but you know why I didn't like the onesies?
What that?
Because he had too much muscle. It was just like the muscle. It was like the onesie hanging off the muscle. I like to watch that.
Okay.
Quabo, what you think about the match? I'm the co-host.
You took over.
I'm just glad. He's hanging out with us today on a Wednesday.
Man, shut up with that and talk about what the match, man.
Yeah,
match is pretty good. Match is pretty good. I didn't like the singlets, the little onesies, it is what it is, but I liked it. It was pretty decent. Good work. Kept a decent pace. And yeah. Kind of want to go back to finishing my apple though.
Marshall, please take over this show from the roster, man.
Graham thought I want to go back to eating my apple. That's funny as shit. Oh. I like this. Well, let me put it like this. The outfits didn't bother me too much. I fuck with the boots. I feel like Scott was pissing Gordy off like shit. I feel like Scott was trying to be that amateur powerhouse, trying to muscle himself onto Gordy, which was really getting up his Gordy's skin. He was like, and Dr. Death, he was just like trying to coach him through it. Fucking Scott was not playing no games like that, John. He was really trying to toss him. And it was one move where Scott had the legs, and you just hear Dr. Death screaming, hold the leg, hold the leg. Like he was like coaching him. And they was like, yeah, if he let that leg go, Scott gonna fuck his shit up. Cause I could see where they were talking about Scott was being rough and how Scott was stiff. So it was entertaining to see. I don't think it should have went the limit. I don't think that the finish was the finish that was supposed to be. I think that whole shit was botched. And that match, like Rothman said, should have gone earlier in the show. And yeah, save that or the Steamboat match and Rick Rude on for the end. But that Cactus Jack Steam match definitely should have sent us into the night instead of this shit here. So we're not going to rate it. I am going to rate it because I want to fuck with Mike T. What you going to rate it, Mike T? You said you didn't want to rate it, so what you want to rate it?
The Rastaman say.
I ain't say Rastaman, I said Mike T.
What?
He said Mike T. Rasta, sit down. Rasta, sit down. He's calling for Mike T.
That's the first time I ever be on the show. Y'all tell me don't get the Rastaman, you get Mike.
You say you ain't do the.
You're not as good as me.
Paid for this show. So
He's not as good as me.
We never said he isn't.
I understand. Nah,
we never disagreed.
I need him now.
But he's part of the old school. We need him.
Oh, okay. Mr. Rastaman, let me go get him.
Thank you. Love you, guys.
Mike, hurry up there and say that Bumbleclad rating that you're gonna give for the show. Hurry up. Yeah, this dude. That joint was like a 6 or 7. Oh no, I'm whoa.
Look, we're talking about Beach Blast and Mobile Alabama. We're not talking about SmackDown, bro.
No. This is not it's me, man. It's regular on me. That's why I had to catch myself. Shit, a 6 might be too damn high. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna give it a 6. Because I've given like if I give it anything lower, then I'm saying it's like the ECW pay-per-view that we watched that I gave a low rating to, and it ain't that bad. So I'll give it a 6.
Okay. What about you, Quavo? What are you gonna give this song?
I was gonna give it like a 5.5.
A 5.5?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
It just
yeah. I'll put it like this. Looking at the card and going through what we went through, I'm gonna say a 6.5. Because the parts that really pissed me off actually was the Johnny B. Bad and that swimsuit bullshit with Missy and Medusa.
Yeah, that shit was just prolonged throughout the whole show. I was like, this extra, dog. Like,
yeah, the fact I had to sit through that shit 3 times and boo each fucking time, and that woman I would be interested in. I would not stop and break my neck to be like, oh damn, that's shorty bad. No,
and you didn't even have a winner. You didn't have a winner.
You know right.
Come on, man. Pointless.
You know what I'm saying? Medusa was acting stuck up. Shorty did both, and neither one of them had no ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, the reason why I want to say lower than 6 is because things mainly that you pointed out and Quavo pointed out as well. The disqualification for jumping off the top rope, that's a horrible booking.
Yeah.
Sting and Cactus Jack being as short as it was compared to the tag team match and that damn women's whatever the hell that women thing was. Like that was just a waste of time. So that's why I kind of rank it low, because I'm also ranking it on the order of stuff and how you had like whenever. So just so people know, whenever I rank the pay-per-views, I'm ranking all that shit, like the mid promos, the the talking in the back and all that stuff. And to me, that's one of the things that lacked in WCW as well. Like the backstage interviews, that came when me and Gene came.
Right.
But that was later on down the line.
They were trying to give you a little bit of it, like after the match, like how they did with Ron, pulling them by, ring and stuff, or having them come up to the top. But like you said, you ain't really get that in-depth back jump until Mean Gene. And I think that's something he brought with him. Like, look, we used to do this at WWF and it worked. Let's try this.
You know what, Quavo? You had it right this week. I'm gonna give it a 5.5. I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
So do you start off with a 10 and work down, or do you just start from a 0 and work up?
I work up because a lot of these pay-per-views, I mean, you can't start with a 10 because none of them really like we know. Okay, so here's the thing, people that's listening. When it comes to WWE pay-per-views, we pretty much know the classic ones that are 10s. So it's unfair to start at 10 and start marking down, because to hold some of those other pay-per-views that might not be as talked about as the ones that we clearly know that are 10s, there's some good pay-per-views from there. So I don't want to mark down and like, you know, we'll get into it when we do another WWE pay-per-view, but like, let's just say some people say WrestleMania 6 is a 10. Well, I didn't hear too many people say
to whom?
Well, I mean, it's
I'm playing devil's advocate when I say that.
I know. But let's be fair. WrestleMania 6 is held as one of the highest regard WrestleManias because of Hogan and Warrior. However, if that's a 10, then what the hell is WrestleMania 14? Because WrestleMania 14, we watched that. That shit was way better than 6. So, you know, that's why I kind of try to be fair. But yeah, like, I'm with Quavo on this one. I know that you guys probably think that's rare, but Quavo got it right. I think Quavo got it right this one. I'm going to give it a 5.5. I'm changing my rating.
Okay. See, that's the power that I got, people. What do you give it? If you watched it, what would you give it? You know what I mean? I'm going for like Mike said, the points that I like, the points I didn't like as well. You know what I mean? Like you said, Mike, that top rope bullshit, that I didn't like that. And I totally dislike the whole diva, not even a diva, punk ass swimsuit contest. Anyway, moving on.
It's not even a freaking swimsuit contest, sir. It's not even a
No.
contest. There's no winner. There's no
Look.
winner.
Jacqueline
Everyone loses.
I inserted somebody. Jacqueline's the winner.
WCW couldn't even do the Divas division right. And they had
you know
what I'm
saying? Lord have mercy.
Because at this point in time,
Medusa tried. I'll say this: Medusa tried.
She did try.
She wasn't about showing her body off. She was about trying to go out there and compete and shit. You know what
I'm
saying?
in a classy way.
I was just about to say her. I literally was about to say her because in WWF, to the point of even right now, you know how the women's revolution and all that stuff. WWF wasn't treating women like this then. So WCW had technically WCW had the Divas division first, and they still couldn't.
Okay, so moving on. We're going to highlight a match. We're going to highlight the 6-man tag match. But what y'all think about that? Give me your thoughts on the 6-man tag match. But you had a lot of stars, like you pointed out, Mike. Man, these guys went on to become something. It was a bunch of nobodies, but went on to become greats. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the Dangerous Alliance, Arn Anderson, Stunning Steve Austin, go on to become Stone Cold Steve Austin, Beautiful Bobby Eaton, Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust, Barry Windham, and Nikita Koloff. Like, man, there's legends in that ring, man. Ole Anderson, legends. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about the Dangerous Alliance, man? What was y'all favorite moments of that, man? The whole shebang. What do you think, Quavo?
Oh man, I mean, I enjoyed how they worked in this match. I like seeing Paulie, following the moves, putting in some excitement into this match. Dangerous Alliance, star-studded like package that we know now, have given us a bunch of matches. So I liked it.
Okay. Mike T, anything you want to point out in this highlight match?
I liked it. I mean, only again, we already talked about the ending of it was horrible, but all of the people that was on the Dangerous Alliance are in the Hall of Fame, correct?
I believe so. I need to check Bobby Eaton.
I want to say, yeah.
I think Bobby Eaton might be in there. I'm not sure if he is or not, but it's just when you had so much talent in the ring, it was. I hate to sound like a WWE mark, but I wish this match would have happened in WWE. On the bigger platform, better lighting, not that stupid entrance ramp attached to the ring.
It's either that or the concrete.
Like one thing did y'all see? Did y'all see when Jesse Ventura had to get in the ring to get back out the ring to get out the ring?
Yeah.
He walked down there,
got in the ring, walked straight across, got out the ring. They had to jump down to. Yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah, like that was like waste of money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to put a ramp there. All you got to do is just put carpet down and let them walk down on. I mean, not even carpet. But I mean,
you know what it looked like? You know what it looked like? AEW.
Well,
and Bobby E is not in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. WWE did it too.
Entrance now. Look at AEW's entrance now. Look at WCW entrance at this pay-per-view. In Beach Blast that wasn't at the beach in Mobile, Alabama.
Well, every wrestling promotion has done that stupid platform type thing. I don't know why. I've seen WWF do it too. I don't remember the era that WWF did it, but they did it too at one point in time. I know
must have been just once. They must have did it and was like, yeah, that's stupid, and we're never going to do it again.
Probably. I don't remember what era. It definitely wasn't the Attitude Era, but I remember it being done in WWF too. I know it was done in, of course, we know TNA, New Japan, but it just looks stupid for me. It just looks dumb to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. But when you have a 6-man, okay, another negative about this match, not necessarily about this match, but WCW ring too small. Y'all know that's not the same size ring as the WWF ring. WWF ring is 20 by 20. I think WCW was 16 by 16. That forward, especially when you have 6 people in the ring, that forward feet, you know what I'm saying, does a lot. So,
when they're big guys like that.
Huh?
Especially when they're big guys.
Yeah. But I think we can say the same thing like we said with Sting and Cactus Jack. Who knew Stone Cold was going to be Stone Cold? If you watched Studying Steve Austin, you knew he could have been a top guy, but you didn't know he was going to be as big as Stone Cold was. So, yeah, man, it was good seeing them back in that old element.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Good shit.
Now, I am getting tired of watching pay-per-views back to back with Arn Anderson doing some stupid shit to lose the match.
Right? Or costing them. Because that was dumb as shit. It was now back here because you had just seen Rick Rude lose a match to Steamboat by coming off the top rope. And then you go and do it. As Randy Orton would say, stupid, stupid, stupid. Moving on. Time to give out some roses. All right. As Matthew McConaughey would say, all right, all right. All right, all right. So, we talking about this guy while we was watching Beach Blast 92 on Peacock, sponsored by Snickers, to happen in Mobile, Alabama, which don't have a beach. Might have a beach. I don't think it got a beach. Somebody out there look it up for me. I might look it up myself, but I don't think they got a beach. But this guy here, man, I can't even stand. When I was young, I was like, if I ever get into the gym, I'm gonna be cut up like that dude. Got into the gym, got cut up like that dude, and then COVID happened. So now, world's opened back up, and I'm back on my grind, trying to look like this guy, cut like a bag of dope. All right, and I'm talking about this guy. Let me give you his rundown right quick, man. Let me get my notes so I can say this thing right, because I ain't gonna lie, fuck this guy as a wrestler. So, debut 1982, trained by Eddie Sharkey. This guy, Eddie Sharkey, he trained the likes of Bob Backlund, the Road Warriors, Sean Walton, Austin Aries, and Eric Rowan. All right. This guy's had some of the best feuds with Jake the Snake, Macho Man, Warrior, and Steamboat, as I just stated. Been a part of Dangerous Alliance. The original DX member. All right. Best 100 matches. His match was ranked number 87 with Steamboat. Former WCW, ECW, WWF wrestler. Debuted on Superstars July 15th, 1987. Like I said, I fucked this dude, man. This is my guy right here. Got a lot of info on. All right. I'm talking about the one, the owner, the three-time WCW International World Heavyweight Champ, one-time WCW United States Champ, one-time NWA World Tag Team Champ, one-time WWF Intercontinental Champ, 2017 WWE Hall of Famer, 1992 Best Heel, Richard Irwin Rude, also known as Ravishing Rick Rude. Yeah, man, this is my guy right here. R.I.P. to Ravishing Rick Rude, passed away on 4/20, 1999. And yeah, man, this was one of my guys right here. Like I say, when seen him, like, yeah, this was a body guy. I think we explained in the previous show what a body guy is and what a body guy is not. And Ravishing Rick Rude was definitely a body guy. So, man, good in the ring, dish it, and could take it, you know what I'm saying? Great seller, great performer. Had some iconic feuds that I love and dearly remember. Before I go too much into it, I think I done went into it a lot right here. I'm gonna need something for the fellas, get their appreciation on it. So, Quabo, what's your appreciation for Ravishing Rick Rude?
He's ravishing, man. He's ravishing. He's ravishing, bro. It's something about him that the best words I could use is like he's a gifted technician, a hilarious heel for me. And then just the way he carries himself and his ring awareness, like it's little things that you see like in wrestling and pro wrestling. You're like, man, those are the things that really get me to engage. And he had some hilarious ways of being that guy to draw heat and doing it like an asshole, but he's playing a gimmick. Like, come on now. So don't take it personal. Don't be mad if he calls you a fat slob. He might be a fat slob. It's okay.
My
Okay.
music.
Cut.
Hey, I didn't think he was doing a character back in the day. I thought he was real.
No, I think that was him. That was all him. But they told him like, hey, if you're gonna play it as a good character, like draw some good fucking heat. And he did a good job of doing that.
Yeah.
Decent feud with Warrior where it's just you get a lot of great moments. He's really good audibly. And he has a way of like hitting you with some nasty like counters, like the way that he whips things. Like it's just it's just very impressive. And those are little things, but also to his credit, he's the kind of guy that you can enjoy watching for 30 minutes and still enjoy watching it, and you won't feel like bored. It won't feel dull. So it's those are the things that you can truly gravitate to when you're watching one of his matches, like we did with Ricky and Rude here. Think about it. These submissions, technicians that have to be able to sell the move, but also have to be able to put the person in the move in a good way that will actually look presentable. If not, it's just gonna look lazy. Like, come on, dude. And see the way that Rick did it. I know he was in one of Ricky's holds. Like it was the crab, and I think putting the crab with somebody is easy. But selling that shit and making it look good and not like somebody's just sitting on your back. he had a way of doing it where it was like, damn, he sold it where this joint didn't even look lazy no more. It looked like he's actually trying to battle out, but you can still tell he's giving it time to make it look impressive. And it really makes the moves stand out. So the Rude Awakening, one of my like that's the dog. Oh my gosh, you gotta be quick with that. You gotta be quick with that, bro. You gotta be quick with that, bro. Like you see Ricky try to fucking get the win with the Rude Awakening in the Iron Man match. But ain't no Ricky don't. Okay? Ain't no way you gonna pull that win. Ricky don't. Ain't no way you gonna make Rude lose to his own move, bro. Ain't no way. So and yeah, like I said, with the ring awareness and putting his foot up there, there's a lot of things that you can really gravitate to Rude as a wrestler in general. But he does stand out. He pops out. So appreciate him. Appreciate what he did, man. Appreciate it.
Mike T.
One of the greatest IC champions ever. The only man to be on Raw and Nitro at the same time on the same day. Even though Raw was taped, he still was on at the same time. Let's see. I got so much stuff I can tell you about Rick Rude. Charisma, natural heel. Wrestling technician, wrestling psychologist. That's Rick Rude. Like, he understood the business inside and out. His contributions are missed. You don't get an MJF if you don't have a Rick Rude.
Facts.
You don't get a Chris Jericho if you don't have a Rick Rude.
Facts.
There's a lot of people you don't get if you don't have a Rick Rude. And, you know, he was, I mean, just to him, like, for example, the little things that people probably remember that we don't talk about much, but him putting it in, Velveteen Dream did it. Him putting it, his opponents on his trunks, or his opponent's wife on his trunks. You know,
iconic, bro. Like,
psychological warfare.
That's legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like,
legendary.
He was coming to the ring with another man's wife on his trunks,
on his ass, or on his front, on his fucking crouch. Like, what the fuck?
Yep. And then he told everyone in the crowd they weren't shit. He told everybody in the crowd they weren't shit.
Yeah. And if y'all don't believe, for the fans out there listening, this was an actual Jake the Snake's actual wife. Yes, on this man's trunk.
Yeah.
On his ass and on his crouch.
Yeah.
And he's just gyrating. I know how Rick Rude do his gyrate.
Wasn't Miss Elizabeth on his tights before?
And when he was beefing with the Macho Man, he put Warrior on his trunks. He put Warrior on his ass. If you was beefing with Rick Rude, expect for your face to be on his ass, because he's going to put you on his trunk.
Yep. That's what Velveteen Dream did against Alex the Black. That's why I said his Rick Rude seeds are still they're growing now, you know. I mean, they was growing back then. But, I mean, even being a part of DX, when DX first came out, he was the stamp. People don't remember that. Like, it was cool when it was China, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels, but he was the first mouthpiece.
And he come out in the suit.
Because the thing was, they were a heel group the whole time until, you know, as we talked about with WrestleMania 14, when Shawn left, they became kind of like a face group, kind of. But when Rick Rude was there, they was heels. Once he left, that's when they became kind of likable because it was childish. But when he was there, he was about his business, and he was in NWO. Like, he was one of the only people in NWO that didn't have to wear the shirt.
He was coming with the suit. Yep.
So yeah, man, mad props to him. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Definitely deserved it. Should have been in there a lot earlier, actually, if you ask me. I mean, I know y'all be throwing people out there and stuff like that, like Vader and things of that nature, but I think Rick Rude should have been in there a long time ago. But yeah, man, Matt, you know, give him his flowers.
2017, he's still been there for a while, though. You know what I mean?
But he should have been in there before 2017. There's a lot of people that was in there before 2017.
Yeah.
That we don't even know who the hell they are.
They ain't go to WCW. They were still mad he went to WCW. That's all that was.
That's right. That's right. Because Medusa didn't get in for a long time neither. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, they were still mad at her for throwing the title away.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right. That is probably what it was. But I'll say this. He died in 99, so there probably wasn't the Hall of Fame then. He probably would have been a Hall of Famer in 1999. But I wish he would have went in there somewhere around a time period like 2005-ish. You know, because he should have been in there. You know, it's a lot of people in there that's, I'm not going to say questionable. I think anybody that's in the Hall of Fame deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I think if you ever entertained me for a period of time in your career, you should be in the Hall of Fame. So he's definitely a Hall of Fame. I just think I would have liked to see him in there a little earlier. But he's one of the greatest, man. One of the greatest ever.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely one of my favorite characters. And like everything you're saying, I agree with everything. You know what I mean? Like my favorite part, like you said, was like him coming out with the faces on the trunks, and you would just see those seeds being planted now. That's one thing I'll credit a lot of these new wrestlers too. They do show homage and pay homage to a lot of old school cats. You know what I mean? That some people may, I ain't gonna say forgotten about, but may have forgotten about because you may not have seen them for a long time.
But they do it in a geeky way to me. Because, like, okay, so since we're talking about Rick Rude, look how he did it. Now, hindsight, none of us, me, Quabo, or you, knew what we know now about wrestling back then. So, the image of a grown man walking to the ring with a robe on, and none of us see his tights until he takes the robe off. And we're thinking that his opponent ain't seen the tights neither. We didn't know back then they was working together. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? Like that image, just of him being that disrespectful, or what we thought was disrespectful, it's just, that's why he's so great. You know?
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
Like none of us knew that he was coming down every week with somebody else's. Well, after a while, we got the hang of it, but we didn't know exactly what was like you said.
I've jumps. It brought up a shock to it, a shock factor. That shit was nice.
That, and when he did it, like Marshall said, Marshall brought up a very good point. He was like, when he put Jake the Snake's wife on there, that was a pay-per-view.
Woo!
So, and like as a kid, you probably, you know, after a while we seen him doing it, you're probably anticipating like, damn, what's he gonna do today? How is he gonna be disrespectful today?
Right.
He come off, he take that robe off, Bobby Eaton take that robe off of him. Man.
But it was one time he had, and I remember this, I had to look it up to remember it, but it was one match that he had two pairs on.
Yep.
I remember he would double up.
Yep.
And he would do a move and he would pull the first pair down and he would still have the trunks with Jake's wife on it. Yeah. Now that was the only one I think was real because I don't think he knew who Jake's wife was actually. You know what I mean? I don't think it was until after the fact.
He knew.
You think he knew?
Ain't no way in hell he was fighting Jake the Snake and then put Jake the Snake wife on there and he didn't know. Those two
I'm
were
talking
too
about
crazy.
how the whole feud started. Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, those two were crazy. Like those two are real, like legit, probably like not crazy. Like I don't want to say crazy because I take mental health serious, but those two are really shoot fighters. They'll fight your ass for real. You know, so I don't think he would have been that disrespectful to Jake, and Jake had no, like that's what I'm saying. Like see how invested you are into it. Like we thought Jake had no clue what was going on, and backstage Jake probably was the one that gave him the idea. Like for
yeah,
example,
she's cool with it. Go ahead and put her face on your neck.
right,
She's cool with it.
right. Like remember when DX did the parody of the Nation?
Mm-hmm.
That was Mark Henry and them idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they were making fun of Mark Henry and them. So sometimes,
Right. The Rock and shit.
yes, it was their idea. It was actually the Nation's idea for them to mock them. So sometimes that's how great he is. That we thought this man was being that disrespectful to somebody else's wife. Like all the flowers to you, Rick. Man, rest in peace to you. You was a great, yeah, man. Rest in peace to you. I would love to see him come out now and do that shit.
Cancel culture like shit, like you said earlier.
I think he could. I think he would be able to get away with it now if he came out and did it. Not. I don't mean if he was a wrestler. I mean like if he was still old. Like how the old they could like Legends Raw, and he came out and did like a promo. Then I don't think he would get in trouble. I think if a new wrestler tried to do him, or if Rick Rude came out in 2021, he would be canceled. But I think because everyone knows that's his thing, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. But yeah, he would be canceled if he came out now though.
Yeah, Brad Spanking dude. Oh, he ain't lasting not a week.
No.
Get his ass the fuck up.
Gone.
Get the fuck out my friend.
Before you
get killed. That's the court jester. Oh shit. Okay. So yes, Ravishing Rick Rude, my man, my guy. Hey, we salute you, man. Rest in peace. Hey, I'm back in the gym, so be on the lookout, man. I'll be having my Rick Rude look back very soon. Yeah. All right. Next, give some more flowers out. This next guy.
Salute.
Yes, sir. This next guy. Let me get some water right quick. Mm-hmm.
Let me add a little more. Salute.
Get old quality. H2O. Yeah. Yeah. I'm about to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be leg day, shoulder day. Get some squats in.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. But
I'm gonna have to start following your IG. Shit, let's go.
Huh? I'm trying to tell you, man. Catch me, doggy. Catch me. I am soul 40. I_am_soul _40. Yes, sir. Here on In the Four Corners of Wrestling. Trying to tell you. All right. So, next gentleman that we got up here for y'all. Also in this pay-per-view, Beach Blast 92 on Peacock, sponsored by Snickers, Mobile, Alabama. And this guy, man, soon as I seen the card, I was like, yeah, I want to appreciate this guy because he ain't take no shit. Was a cancer survivor, cancer ended up taking his life at the end, so RIP to him. But the match that he had, and I could just tell, like, yeah, my man ain't taking no shit. He's not being overpowered. He's not going to be bullied. He's not taking your shit. Back the fuck up. Debut 1982. 3-time professional wrestling world heavyweight champion. Having won the UWF world heavyweight champion twice. And the Triple Crown heavyweight championship once. Trying to tell you, man, this guy's dangerous, well known, winning the world's strongest tag team determination league twice with his partner, Gordy once, and Mike Rotunda. Who we talking about? Trained by Bill Watts, Buddy Liddell. Talking about this guy started in the 80s, man, taking it back. Like I said, man, he's been against everybody. Big guys. Andre. Up there in the Attitude Era. This guy's been everywhere, man. Everywhere. And when I say his name, y'all gonna be like, oh shit, y'all, what? Been all over working with Vince, Stone Cold, Jim Ross. Jim Ross actually managed him. Didn't know that. Worked with Triple H, had a run in ECW, WCW, All Japan Professional Wrestling. That's right, baby. I said, we're going back, man. This man's been all over, man. You know what I'm saying? Battle with Cancer came back. Man, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. My man, the one, the only. And, sir, hey, I salute you. Rest in peace to the one and only Stephen Williams. I'm talking about Dr. Death Steve Williams. Man, what's your appreciation? What was your thoughts on Dr. Death? The name alone is just sick. You know what I'm saying? It's just nasty with it. Mike T, what's your thoughts and appreciation for Dr. Death Steve Williams?
To have a name as Dr. Death Steve Williams, you have to be good. I mean, you had to be probably a heel. And he was good, and he was a heel.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, just all the people that you just named. Everybody you just named. Like when we can do these old school shows and we do the appreciation, this is the fun part because we actually get to give the people. I think Quabo would agree. I know you would agree, or anybody that's ever been on this show would agree that we found pleasure in this, giving props. Is Dr. Steve Williams in the Hall of Fame?
I believe he is.
I believe so too. If he's not like regular, he's in like the legacy wing or something like that. I mean, definitely his career. When he start, I don't remember. I don't have my notes right here. My 18
82.
pages. I only got one page.
You ain't got the 18 pages there? Yeah.
Nah, I left. It's on the other side of the room. And Rastamon's
yeah.
sitting over there, so I don't want to go bother him. He's sleeping.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's in class of 2020 Hall of Fame too. Yep.
That's what I thought. I knew he was in there. Yeah, but just the great man, just the great. I can't really. I mean, he's a lot before my time. So what I do know about him is a lot of what I've read and seen and heard. But from the stuff that I do know about him, he's definitely appreciated and he's definitely a wrestling legend.
Okay. Quavo, your thoughts on Dr. Death Steve Williams?
Quavo. He was definitely before my time, but seeing how he moved in this match, for this pay-per-view, let me see how great he was in the ring. You know, the guy does great work, and he makes it entertaining. Like the way that he is like hiking the shit out of the brothers, like that alone gives you excitement. But he also has a way of connected with the crowd in slight ways in this jump. But yeah, I mean, I salute to you, bro. I'm definitely putting you on the list of must see, must watch, hashtag gotta watch these matches because it's definitely a big name. Poof, worth it.
See, y'all, we out here learning Quavo. We out here learning Quavo. Quavo ain't know nothing about no Dr. Death, but we went and educated him. You know what I mean? Now he's like, oh, Dr. Death? What? Okay. You know what? I might have to get a dog and name him Dr. Death, yo. Now don't do that, Quavo. Don't.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Maybe a
Dr.
cat. Yeah, I mean that's a motherfucking cat right there, dog. Don't mess with him. That's Dr.
You know
Death,
what I'm
bitch.
saying?
To fuck
Hey,
you
you
up.
good doing no fuck it, man. Fuck it. You don't want nobody. You don't like kids, no way, Quavo. Put the sign up. Keep the kids away from the house.
Might as well get him as a tiger. The fucking tiger. That's a Dr. Death right
Oh,
there.
he going Scarface style, y'all. He going Scarface. Those are what Scarface did. That was.
Shoot. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, Wall. You'll see it.
Hey, Dr. Dev still alive, baby, on there, Quavo. Hey, Dr. Dev, Steve Williams. Hey, we are in the four corners of wrestling. We salute you, sir. May you rest in peace. Hey, you was a great one, and you are a great one, and we love the work that Dr. Death put in. All right. So with 2 flower givings, then we gotta have the where are they now? And we ain't had a where are they now in a minute. And speaking of where are they now, man, where in the hell is Buff Bagwell been, man? I was talking about my man Marcus Alexander Bagwell earlier, and Marcus Alexander Bagwell, he turned into Buff the Stuff, and his mom was bringing him to work. I think he was like the first one for his mom to bring him in to work. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that then Viscera had his mom bring him in, or was it Big E or somebody? But yeah, this guy had his mom bring him to work. Marcus never won the world champion, not in WWE or WCW. Had some lawsuits against WWE, and as Hollywood had pointed out to me earlier, that lawyer has been fired, rightfully so, I guess. So guys, rise and fall. Marcus Bagwell. What are your thoughts? All right. Start with you, Hollywood. What do you think about Marcus Bagwell, who debuted in 1990? I know you
I'm gonna
like
make
him.
mine brief.
You was like Marcus Bagwell, my man. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Nah. Bagwell got fired because his mom called off for him.
Is that a fact, sir?
He said it ain't a fact, but they fired him, didn't they? Jim Ross said it ain't. I believe Jim Ross over Marcus Bagwell. I remember the last time he fought. Well, the only time he fought in WWE, if I'm not mistaken, he fought on Raw, him and Booker T for the WCW Championship, and that was it. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't got really too much. Well, this is an appreciation, so therefore, when went wrong for him, he wasn't that good. Point blank, period. He wasn't that good. He was supposed to be Big Papa Pump before Big Papa Pump. And he just wasn't that good. He wasn't that good on the mic. He wasn't that good in the ring. He had the look, but they made him babyface, and he should have been a heel because he looked too pretty.
Yep.
So I yield the rest of my time to Quabo. I'm not going to diss him. I'm not going to be on here and be disrespectful to him because he's still a man. And for what I know, he never really disrespected nobody. So I'm not going to disrespect him, but he wasn't that good. And that's what happened with him. That was his fault. And then he had his mother call out for him. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. You can't have moms call out. I mean, I wish him well because he was in an accident not too long ago. So I do wish him, well, and hope that he's doing fine.
Right.
But,
that's why I said I can't go on him because that man's been through stuff.
Right. But at the same time, that is still a job that you have to perform. So we're talking about his performance like we're his evaluators. Because at the end of the day, Dave Chappelle said it best. You know what I'm saying? When you go into that line of work, we're your boss.
Oh, no. I'm saying it again, like I said, from the mental health standpoint earlier. I'm going from the mental health standpoint of he's a human being. And at the end of the day, like you said, it may not. Okay, so again, I'm going to give Jim Ross the benefit of the doubt, but let's just say let's just say the rumor isn't true. Let's say it isn't true. He pretty much got blackballed from wrestling because of that. So his mental, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not going to sit up here and beat up on him because of that. He just wasn't like I said, I'm going to keep it just about in ring, and he wasn't that good.
Okay.
He wasn't that good on the stick, and he wasn't that good in the ring. So, yeah.
I can get you. I got you. Okay. Quavo. What are your thoughts on Marcus Alexander Bagwell? Buff Bagwell. Buff the stuff.
Buff the stuff, Bagwell.
I like the corny. Like I knew he was corny as fuck, but I like the corny. Like that shit was funny as shit to me. Like when he would come out and do the little step, the little pose. So funny to me, dog. Like now I'm not saying he could have been world champion, but I do think that he could have just got better. Like he didn't, if he was using the roids, whatever, he didn't have to do that. He already had the look, and just hone what you got, man. Just work on what you got. You'd be good.
Maybe if WCW stayed WCW.
Yeah.
But it was no way he was going to go to WWF at the time.
No.
And be inserted in anything meaningful.
Right.
Look what they did with DDP.
Yeah.
Even Booker T.
And that's why
Yeah.
his match with Booker, like that shit was booed the entire freaking way.
Yep.
The entire way,
It was
bro.
horrible.
Like that shit was bad. And then who ends up coming over? Like who gets over in that scenario? Booker. Like I get it. I mean, a lot of things went wrong with Buff. And to credit Mike at that point, he was that kind of like mid Carter guy that was booked bad. Like it wasn't booked properly. And like he had a heel moment when he joined the NWO.
Mm-hmm.
But then he never wrestled on a Monday night Nitro in '96. All in '96 when you turned, the moment you weren't being booked on Nitro until
sure?
'97.
Oh, okay. Got you. I'm
Not
about to
until
say.
'97, bro. That's a long ass time, dude. To not be on Nitro, but you've already joined the NWO. You get what I'm saying? So I think he probably had attitude issues with Bischoff, and he didn't build enough rapport with the guys in the locker room. And I think like he was just young compared to all the other guys. So I feel like Mike said, like his maturity wasn't where it needed to be to take the shit home. And it showed with the gimmicks that he got. Like, bro, like you had a match on Thunder in '98 where you damn near fucked your shit. Like, bro, you fucked your spine up, put you in a wheelchair. Like that shit was real. And then after that, you turned it into a gimmick. Like I get it. I get that wrestling takes things to certain extremes, but then right there fucks up your credibility, and people don't want to fucking look at that. Like that shit was real. Um, but at the same time, it's just like there's so many illogical things that went with your angles and your gimmick that for me it just ran weak. So when it got to the platform of the WWE, now it's like you can't really hold yourself. And honestly, for the hype that you're supposed to be getting, being the first like I guess Nitro match on or Nitro match on a Raw scenario, and you're getting booed like shit, like it just lets you know like you're gonna get the papers, and they did it to you on live TV. So it's a tough one, bro. It's a tough one. I would love to know where you are right now, but I know you're not in the title ship lineup, bro. Like his best highlights in his career before he went NWO, in my opinion, are when he was in tag teams. Like the dude has 5 tag team belt moments. Like so
But I wanted to throw in with Jose, to agree with Jose to a certain degree, but also cut Buff Bagwell some slack. And here's why I'm gonna cut him some slack. WCW, and it's the same, we on the Sunday show we usually, we talk about AEW. It's the same problem. See, when WCW back then, like the ones that were watching 92, 90, well, not 94, but the 92, if you watch anything before 94, everything they were doing, they were number 2. And all they did was take old talent, old WWE talent, and a lot of their own old talent, like Arn Anderson, and they didn't invest in the young dudes. You get what I'm saying? Like they had
I agree
Dusty.
with you. I agree with you 100%. That's why they cut you off.
Yeah, they had Dustin, which was the natural. He ended up becoming Goldust and becoming a star. Brian Pillman probably had a longer career in WCW, but we remember him more from WWF. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the biggest example. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Triple H. I can go on and on and on about the young talent they didn't invest in, and they invested in the old talent. So I think with Buff, part of the reason why he didn't get to be mature is because when he was supposed to be mature and he was green and he was around others that were green that could have grew together, here come these established dudes coming in there and telling them how it's supposed to be, and they already got theirs. You know, so I'm with you. I think WCW has a lot to blame with that too as well. I mean, look, I mean, I can keep going. Chris Jericho, Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, those guys, young talent. Rey Mysterio,
Radical Squad.
young talent that was not pushed in WCW. So part of it is his fault when he got to WWF. You know, his mom. If that's true, I mean, I believe it. But if it's not true, then that sucks. But part of it, before he even, like Jose was saying, before he even got to WWF, he was damaged goods.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I like Bill Bagwell, man. I always liked him. So
Because
I wish
technically,
things could have been better.
Technically, that match they had, how was he the number one contender? Like, so that means that Vince was going to give him a chance if he would have went out there and showed him something. He wasn't. If you remember WCW at the end, towards the end, when Booker T won the belt and things of that nature, Buff Bagwell wasn't a number one contender.
Right.
So Vince was going to give him his first night in the company. He would put him on Nitro, and he's going to give him a chance. I mean, not Nitro, Raw, and he gives you a chance at a championship match, and you go out there and you half-ass. So he could have been somebody that, like, if WWF would have had him from the beginning, and I swear I hate that it makes it sound like we love WWF, but if WWF would have had him before WCW, he probably would have had a better career.
It's like saying if you would have went to University of Miami instead of going to a not listed college, you know, you would have just got that extra oomph that you were not going to get over here at Waterboy University.
Technically, yes, because I think that you could go to University of Florida. I mean, you can go to the University of Miami, and you can go to a HBCU, and you can still get in. I think with WCW, it just was bad, just bad. Like, I don't even think it was the resources. They had more resources than WWE, technically. Vince wasn't a billionaire back then.
Right.
You know, Vince, and they weren't a publicly trained company. So, I mean, traded company. So I'll give them, you know.
I mean, I don't think they were publicly trading either, but I got what you were saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, they weren't a publicly traded. Longer
yeah, they wasn't publicly traded at that point. So, right. Like, I hate that I make it seem like I'm just WWE stan, because I be killing WWE every week too. But I think when it comes to developing characters, if anyone out there, and I don't care what you say, you might have liked WCW better than you might like WWE. That's perfectly fine. You could like WCW better, but you cannot say they developed characters better than WWE.
Right.
Because at the same time, this was 92 that we watched this pay-per-view. At the same time, Buff Bagwell was a young star. Guess who was a young star in WWE? Undertaker. So, I mean, come on now. Shawn Michaels.
Credit to be credit. The only one that came out like that was Sting. Like the biggest.
Yes, I told my brother that. I said Sting was one of the only WCW originals.
Yeah.
That was a young dude. Well, no, all of them were probably like WCW originals.
Him and Goldberg.
What about Raven?
Those only two. Raven's an ECW guy. He's a Heyman guy.
Well, Raven is an ECW guy.
He was Scotty Flamingo.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Raven's
Scotty
the ECW
Flamingo
guy.
And Raven are two different motherfuckers. Let's get that shit established right.
No. To Jose's point, Jose brings up that's the point I'm making. It took for Raven to leave WCW, start a whole different
angle and gimmick, all of that. Yep.
For him to get over. And that's what I'm saying. They didn't know, they never utilized young talent correctly. It's just it's
that's a perfect example, Mike. That's a perfect. John Flamingo is the perfect fucking example.
I'm gonna even go further. I'm gonna give this company some credit.
Scotty.
I'm gonna give this company some real credit, and we kill them every week on a New School show. But TNA was the only company close to WWE that produced young talent correctly.
Now, who they
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
The only problem
Damn
with
it.
them was once Hogan and Bischoff and them came, they stopped promoting the young talent like that. But they made stars in TNA.
Mm-hmm. And who was one of them stars?
AJ, Samoa Joe. Even Christian made himself a star over there.
He did. Even Christian.
Out of Ed Spotlight, he definitely got out of Ed Spotlight. So
You know, so
Awesome Kong,
Even Lashley.
Gail Kim, ODB. Like they had a Divas division over there too.
Knockouts.
Divas, I know. Yeah, the knockouts. Yep.
You know, and then when you and then once they were word. See, a lot of times in business, people always think about, and Quavo knows this, and that, you know, me and Quavo have known each other, and we've done music business for a long time together. A lot of times people in any type of business in this world, they think about the now. For me, I'd rather struggle in the beginning and have to struggle. Let's say I have to struggle 1 or 2 years, and then I get 8 years when I'm on top. Then
Yes, baby. Ow.
Then get them 2 years where I'm on top, and then I go back to 8 years struggling.
Ooh.
And I think that's where a lot of these wrestling, that's why a lot of these wrestling companies fail, because they want to compete with WWE so bad, and then their numbers drop. So, oh man, we got to do something. We got to do something to get these numbers back up. Instead of just saying, hold up.
Like a
wait.
pump and dump. Like a pump and dump or a rug pull. Like that shit got pulled right from under you. You were hyped for 2 or 3.
Well, no, not even that. I'm not even that necessarily, Jose. Not even that too. That too. That's a great point too as well. But what I'm saying is, like, for example, instead of Impact, when it was TNA, they moved to Monday nights. Instead of staying where they were at and being content with the numbers they were getting, they wanted to get better numbers instead of building the younger talent. The younger talent didn't need to be on that platform with 5 million people watching them.
Exactly.
They weren't ready yet. But because you brought in Hogan and you was ratings chasing.
Well, they were also racing to get ratings too. And it's like
clout chasing.
You were already
it's like same thing with AEW. Same thing with AEW. Like, you knew NXT was going to move to Wednesday before you came up with your date.
Mm-hmm.
And your show came out on Wednesday nights. And it's like, all right, now, like, and Marshall said it on one of our new school shows, like, you got Mondays to yourself. Show us what you're going to do. And you barely got over 1 million views. So, you know, shouts out to Buff Bagwell. Hopefully you good, but yeah, man, your career pretty much sucked.
Yeah, definitely could have been better though. I liked you though.
The roster
That's what they saying, Buff. I like you, man. I like Buff the stuff. I still pose like you in the gym. Look, I did biceps yesterday. And guess what I was doing in the mirror? I was posing like Buff the stuff. Because I'm Buff and I'm the stuff.
You know who his equivalent was in WWF?
Who?
Val Venus.
Val Venus.
Now tell me Val Venus ain't have a better career than Buff Bagwell.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies. You
Buff
know,
Bagwell a couple of times.
Come on now.
I'm about to say, did Buff Bagwell ever hold any singles belts?
Nah, he never got over the tag team hump.
That's my point. Like, WWF knew how to create stars, or how to, if they did have a star, bring that out of them. Like, even when we watched the 92 Royal Rumble, I was telling my brother about this with Ric Flair. Ric Flair is a WCW original.
Yeah.
My brother didn't know that. He didn't think so at first. I was like, nah, he was in WC, he was in NWA, and the NWA turned into WCW.
Exactly.
That's what that conversation, when we were talking earlier, that's where that conversation came from. But even with Ric Flair in the 92 Royal Rumble looked like $100 million.
Yep. Freshly printed.
In 94, which is 2 years later, in WCW, that match was big. It was all right. It was a big match, but he didn't look the same way.
He looked run down.
Yeah.
Nah, it looked like that million had already been in circulation.
Man. So, again,
$1 million been spent.
you know, we give you a little bit too much props about Bagwell because we're supposed to be shitting on you, but yeah, man, I hope everything that you're going through or anything that you went through, man, I pray for you and hopefully everything's going good. Because you damn sure ain't wrestled in 30 years.
Nah, he still wrestle. He do little independent jumps, like like I say, you still recover from that car accident, but yeah, you gotta do something to keep the lights on.
Right.
So keep on being buff and the stuff. Buff Bagwell, and hopefully you're doing okay. All right?
Yep.
Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready. Get your lighters. Get your pens and your papers, because it's time for one. Gotta go. You know, one gotta go. Ooh, yeah, can you get it? Gotta go. Get up out of here. One gotta go. Get the fuck out the crib. Because one gotta go. Yeah, that's right. Everybody's favorite time. One gotta go, baby. And this week, I'm blaming this on Quavo, y'all. Quavo said, you gotta pick the winner. He said, get a diva in there.
I was having a lot of M&Ms in the moment.
Yeah,
Mostly why.
He said, you already had a bowl full of M&Ms, man.
I know we're not sponsored by Snickers or Peacock. I was just having M&Ms, okay? Hershey.
M&M.
You want to cut a check? I don't know. Whoever. M&M. Bro, we out here.
Here we go.
Ooh, hit it one more time with the one gotta go.
You like that? You like that?
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Here we go. Get your pens. You got your pens ready. You got your papers ready. Here we go. All right. With the M's, baby.
And my lighter ready.
With the M's, baby. All right. Here we go. We got Maurice. Mickey James, Quavo, you son of my bitch. You got my blood. Michelle McCool and Melina. So the choices once again are Maurice, Mickey James, Michelle McCool, and Melina. Oh my goodness. As Rastaman would say, oh my goodness, I am going to kill this boy. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. I got a coin. I'm going to flip it. We're going to go, Mike T, call it in the air, baby. Here we go. Call it, baby.
I want to go first.
Oh, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
He said, fuck that. He said, I want to go first. Fuck that. I'll go first. Go ahead, Mike T.
I could have called it in there. He called it in there last time, Marshall. But I guess I'll defer to him. Whatever.
And you know what? I said last week I was gonna start shitting on you this week, Quavo. So there you go. I'm shitting on you.
I don't like these new rules, okay? I don't like how you're changing all these rules, bro. Last week he tried to change his vote and change the rule and then try to, and then this time, these last 3 weeks, he's been going to Mike first. What kind of crap is that? Like, he's been really trying to get points back with Mike. Like, fuck that shit, bro.
You know what happened? They said everybody started saying that you was my favorite, that I was being too nice to you, Quavo. So I said, damn it.
My name's just easier to say, damn it.
I got to show Quavo some tough love. Tough love, Quavo, man. And I'm sorry, Quavo, but I love you. But fuck that shit.
All right. Let the gold corner go first. Go ahead.
There you go. Gold diamond studded corner. What you got? Who got to go?
Say the names again.
We got Maurice.
Hold on, let me help you with that. Let me help you with that because I don't know if you understood that. Maurice, Ms. Maurice.
Yeah, her. Mrs. from Ms. and Mrs. Melina, Michelle McCool, and Mickey James.
Where the fuck did y'all find this list?
I told you I blame Quavo. He said he was
blame the WWE.
No, blame the person that picked this damn list.
Hey, one gotta go. It's easy.
Shit, I 3 of them gotta go. Only one of them staying.
Oh, so then one's gotta stay. Let's reverse. One gotta go.
And
Mickey's the only one staying.
One gets to stay.
My baby.
Mickey's the only one that should stay, bro. That's the right. I mean, All right, so this is one of them.
You
One
want to
gotta
mess
go.
with the Undertaker like that, bro?
I don't give a fuck. Listen, no disrespect to Taker.
You gonna slow walk all the way to your house?
No,
bro.
I'm not gonna slow. Listen, I'm not gonna no disrespect to the
I mean,
Undertaker.
she ain't sleeping in his bed. She ain't sleeping in my bed.
I'm about to
so-
say no disrespect to the Undertaker,
Yeah, no
and,
disrespect.
and he better not get mad after he called wrestlers soft. So I'm
Use
not
the F word. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not. No disrespect to you, Taker, but your wife probably. Damn, I can't even say that. I mean, Maurice is the only one that's recently done something that makes. Okay, so I would delete Maurice because she showed me the least amount in the ring. However, if I delete her, I don't get her the Miz, and that show's actually pretty
Right.
good.
Miz and
Right.
Mrs.
Right.
Airing on USA.
Melina was a
Hey.
freak.
Cut the check.
Like Melina was a freak.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real. And I'm not talking about in the ring.
She was entertaining.
No, I'm not even
Entertainingly
talking
a
about
freak.
then. I'm
No,
talking
I
about-
know. We
Yeah.
know. I
She
know.
was a
She was very
Remember, we're on
entertaining.
YouTube. Airing on YouTube. They can only hear so much on a Wednesday morning.
True, good point. Damn. Bye, Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool. He said, "Get the
Get
fuck
the fuck
out my
out
crib before you get killed."
Hold on, let me ask you a question because I heard Sable was supposed to be in this. Why couldn't we put Sable in it?
Because we've already
Sable
had
a
one
bowl
with
of M&Ms.
Sable.
We had one with Michelle McCool too. We had Lay Cool.
No, that was tag team. This
Yeah,
is
but she
actual
was in it still.
individuals. These were individuals. We had
I
actual
think somebody said
individuals
something about era.
with
Someone
Sable.
was like, "No, she can't be in because it's a different era."
Well, I'll just say this much. Please don't give me a shitty one like this again.
Plus, the reason behind this is because it's a Divas elimination. One gotta go. All of these were Divas champions, the Diva belt. From
They
this
all were
era.
champions?
From the they're all Divas champions.
I mean, the list that
But
I
then
had
again,
had
everybody
Sable
held
on
the fucking Divas belt.
it. The list that I
Exactly.
had
So
Sable
one
on
gotta
it.
go. Who you want to get rid of?
Who?
Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm calling an audible. Fuck that. I'm calling an audible for you, Mike T. Give me this.
That's some
One gotta
bullshit.
go. One gotta go. Trish Stratus.
No.
Lita,
Who
Who gotta go?
gonna leave it at where it is at. We'll just make it better next
so
week.
follow the rules then.
Yeah, we'll just make it because Quavo didn't even get the pick, so I don't want to be unfair to him. That's not fair to him. He should be able to get a pick in. But
see what I did there, Quavo? You see what I did there, right?
nah, you were looking out.
I don't know. You've been changing a lot of the rules lately. You've been pulling a lot of BOD shit. So I kind of just wait for shit to happen. I just wait for shit to happen and react.
You see, I got your back though, Quavo. You see, I got your back, Quavo. So
Thank you. See, that's the gold standard right there. That's the gold standard from the Oracle you can expect, guys.
Yeah, because I got your back. But but to be fair, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go
Don't
with
for
Michelle.
Soul Man Day. I got you. I thought you was my buddy, Quavo.
But let me ask a question before Quavo goes. Can I just ask a question?
What's up?
Who did in the Divas era? Who didn't hold the belt?
Oh, there was somebody. Oh my gosh, I was shocked too. Damn, there was somebody who didn't get it.
Who? Santino Morello?
He held. Tori didn't hold it. Not Tori. Yeah, Tori didn't hold it.
Tori Wilson?
Goldust's wife didn't hold it. Yeah,
You sure?
I think.
Because she's in the Hall of Fame.
You can be in the Hall of Fame and not be a champion.
Not a Divas champion.
You got to remember the Divas champion didn't start until like 2008.
Yeah, but
Before it was a
held that
women's
belt,
champion.
bro. You just told me
Not
that
everybody. Not everybody.
Shit.
I don't think Candice Michelle had the belt.
If these four you just named just said had the belt,
Candice
then...
Michelle never had the belt.
Who?
Candice Michelle.
Okay, go ahead and pick your picks, man, because we getting too into it. Because I don't know who the hell you're talking.
She's only Hall of Fame. I don't think she's held the belt.
Yeah, Candice Michelle never had the Divas belt. She was still in that same era.
No, I'm talking about Tori Wilson.
Tori too, but Kelly had it instead of Tori. I don't understand that shit.
I'm about to say Kelly had the belt, didn't she?
She did.
Are you sure?
You had to be really bad. Kelly
had the belt. She got it in June in 2011.
I'm about to say, I know she had the belt. That's what I'm saying. Like, you had to be really bad not to hold the Divas belt.
What I say about Tori Wilson?
Well, the
AKA
last one to hold it was Charlotte.
AKA,
She said we done with that shit.
Yeah, AKA Brie Bella. Brie Bella never held the belt.
Brie actually held the belt.
Brie did?
Brie held it. She won it in an episode of Raw in 2011, like April.
What?
I think she took it from like Eve.
See what I mean? We just named 16 people.
He said 16 people.
We did. No, seriously. If we went, if you go back and you listen to this show, people.
Yeah, Tori Wilson.
We named about 16 people that's had that Divas belt.
That haven't. Yeah, Terry. I said Terry.
No, that have had the belt.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, we didn't name that many people that had
we
it.
didn't name 16 people. That's what I'm trying to tell
They
you.
made like 7.
It was like, I don't even think it was 7. We named maybe 3 people that didn't have it. Tori Wilson, Candice
We
Michelle,
named the 4 that were the ones gotta go.
Brandy's the other one. Brandy Rhodes, she didn't have the belt.
She never got that belt, but she ain't getting the belt ever.
Right.
Tamina never had it.
Who?
Yeah, Tamina never had it either.
She never was the Divas champion?
Nope.
AJ was a champion though. AJ Lee.
Jose said it. Chrissy Hemme never had it.
Never had it. Damn, Chrissy Hemme never had it.
Gail
Kim,
that just don't make no sense.
I don't think Gail Kim ever had it either.
Summer Rae never had it.
No, she didn't have it.
She had the women's belt, didn't she? No. Gail Kim was the champion in WWE once.
Gail Kim?
Yeah,
Gail Kim had it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Maybe it was the women's, but not the Divas. Yeah, it's the WWE Women's Championship. She got it before.
It became the Divas.
She was out of there before the Divas.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, she went to TNA.
Go ahead and take your pick, man, so we can get off this.
What's your pick, Quavo?
Shit, what were the selections again?
Everybody. Shit.
According to Mike, yeah, right. So you're not picking Mickie James. So Melina, Michelle McCool, and Maurice.
Melina can go.
Melina?
Yeah, she can go.
So Melina, Quavo said, get the fuck out my crib for you get killed. All right. Mike, why your pick? Are we doing a review of why the picks or no?
I mean,
or she just getting the fuck? she got the fuck up. Do I have to say why? She's just gone. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, who did I pick? Michelle McCool.
Yeah. You told her bye.
I mean, because I just feel like she didn't. I mean,
that's a bad pick, bro.
Only because Taker's going to come for him.
You pulled the backs, bro. You pulled the back. She's the first ever Divas champ.
What the fuck that mean?
And she held it so many fucking times.
And Finn Balor's the first Universal champ. And Finn Balor's the first Universal champ. If we did a fucking Universal champ, 4 gotta go, and you put Kevin Owens, Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor, and somebody else in there, Finn Balor gotta go. I don't give a fuck about him being the first being the first. What they gotta do with shit? Her ass gotta go.
The fuck out my crib.
What the hell are you talking about? She's the first champ. Okay, cool.
That's gonna fuck everything up.
Oh, right. Man. Goodness gracious.
The first women's champ. The first Divas champ. I don't give a that's why she gotta go. It probably was her idea.
Wow.
Bye.
Oh, shit. Okay, I love it. Quavo.
Divas champion. What the hell? That era was so horrible.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Dog, this is hilarious.
What's your thought, Quavo?
Oh my gosh. I got rid of Melina because her run really wasn't that interesting. You know, it lasted from like October to January, and then it was vacated. So it's like, I mean, I like her as a personality. Don't get me wrong. I like her as a wrestler and a character. She was entertaining for me. But in this one, gotta go to preserve the timeline. I'm not gonna get rid of the first ever champion. Not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna get rid of Maurice because she's brought us some amazing things with Ms. and Mrs. To make it entertaining. And then who was the other choice?
Mickie James.
Mickey James. Ain't no fucking way I'm getting rid of Mickey James. Come on now, bro.
Exactly.
Come on. This is Quavo you talking to. Come on now.
Exactly.
Hey,
And
since
the fact that both of y'all didn't
make
pick
sure
Mickey.
Marshall, you know,
But
that he said
I will tell you this: if this was an emotional thing and we're just hanging out, I don't need to hang out with Michelle McCool. I'll hang out with Melina before I hang out with Michelle McCool.
Okay. What you say now, Mike?
I was gonna say, make sure because he said, you know, because Quavo said this. Make sure that you write down that one of his main points was she was the first Divas champion. So anytime we ever have a situation where somebody was the first or something,
Mm-hmm.
like for example, if we ever do the big gold belt,
Yeah.
and we put Triple H in there,
Mm-hmm.
Triple H was the first person to bring it back, so he can't go nowhere.
You can't get rid of Triple H.
Yeah, if you put Triple H, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, and whoever else held that big gold belt, you can't get rid of Triple H because he was the first to hold it. Again.
You heard that, Quavo? We got you on tape.
We got you on tape.
We got you on tape.
So when they brought the U.S. belt to the
So you're gonna tell me her Melina's 2-3 month reign?
Are you questioning me after last week? You let this man say APA over Legion of Doom?
Okay.
Yep, I picked my Uncle Ron. I sure did.
I'm about to say, Quavo, I'm just asking. Because last week when Marshall said it, you sure they didn't say nothing to him. So if you're gonna say something to me about the time length of their run, Melina came to the ring.
I mean, technically he did though. After you got on me.
Melina used to come to the ring and do split, and then go under the bottom rope.
Yeah.
And you saw
who's having a giggity moment now?
It's not a giggity.
Yeah.
It's not a giggity. That was way more entertaining than anything Michelle McCool did.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
She was sexy, and she can talk on the mic a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I like
Michelle McCool talked like a wrestler.
He said she could talk on the mic a little bit.
She could. She was a little good.
That's what she do.
Michelle McCool talk like Undertaker.
I was just about to say that shit too.
I don't want to listen to no woman talking like the Undertaker.
She was talking like a wrestler because she was married to a wrestler, the biggest wrestler.
Man, end this shit. This segment sucked.
I wanted y'all to get all that shit out. You done?
Miss Emma heard the bumper cloud one.
This is what happens when we have
hungry.
Rastaman stop by on a Wednesday.
The Rastaman said, Quavo, you just brought me up at a nick of time. The Rastaman said, in the bumper cloud show, me got shit to do today.
And I'm trying to, man. I'm hungry.
Me need Mike T to drive me around. He's my chauffeur. Me sit in the back seat like Uber driver. Me sit in the back. Me sit in the back seat, and we say, drive the car, boy. You hear me? Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he doesn't say brother?
No, it says, drive the car, boy. Drive the car part of the show. I'm going to get more carry goat today.
That's fucked up.
Even though I got some in the refrigerator, I'm going to get more beef patty, more cocoa bread.
Damn.
More.
That's
and let me give a plug to Spicy Delights in Tacoma Park.
There you go. And
plug it in.
They can find you at too, Rastaman.
Huh?
Tell the people they can find you and Mike T at.
At Spicy Delight, you can find Rastaman. right upon the street.
On a Wednesday.
Right across the street from the Tacoma station.
Yeah, where else? Oh, you know what? I might be treating myself there.
I might just have to go my damn self.
Yeah, that
so you're making me hungry, man. Tell the folks where they can find.
I got vegetarian choices.
Kind of place they have in the area. My band used to practice there at the Electric Mid. We used to walk down there, get the food, and never practice because we eat so hungry. We used to eat the food. Okay. It's so much food. Bag heavy. Me had the place up in Germantown.
Heavy.
Me had a place up in Germantown, Jamaican food. Me knew it wasn't going to be good when we felt the weight of the bag. Me say, hold on. Me get cocoa bread and a beef patty and some plantain and some carrot goat.
Rastaman.
Why does this feel like me carrying a bag of toilet paper?
You got me hungry.
But with
I'm
the
getting
spicy
hangry.
delight.
Nah, you got the cocoa bread did it, man. You got to tell the people where you at, man. I got to get some food now, man. The cocoa bread, and you got to be thinking about beef patties. We've been talking about wrestling for 2.5, almost 3 hours, Roster, man. I need some food.
Okay, I'm sorry.
About to come over there, man.
I already ate my apple, bro.
The Rastaman said,
all I mean is watermelon.
Bro, like,
I need some
let me tell you where you
Ah.
find the Rastaman. The Rastaman said, you find me at SPICYDELIGT. Spicy Delight. You'll find me. That's where you'll find the Rastaman. And you find me.
Yeah, I'm trying to go get some.
Every Sunday upon that show, you find me on the show. And you know, me and my cousin Mike T, we share the same Twitter. We share the same everything. So you find him at Mike T 304, Mike Turner 304 on IG, and you find him on Michael Turner on Facebook. But make sure when you hit me up, you say you're here for the Rastaman. So he know that his page not popping because of him. It's popping because of the Rasta.
And that's Rastaman, y'all. Hey, Quavo, tell the people they can find you at, man.
Quavo. You can find me at Jose Quavo 8 on all platforms. That's right. IG, TikTok, Facebook, Tumblr. We're trying to branch out, people. We don't know about Google Plus. We don't know if we fuck with them yet. Still a little shady. They seem a little sus. But yeah.
Check yet.
They ain't cut the check yet. Tumblr, we're still waiting for them. They're pending, but we got hopes for them.
Okay.
Oh, Snapchat too.
They better start sending some catering. That's what they better start doing.
Whew, for real.
That's what it is. And check them out on Thursdays. Our boys, Tony Cash, Gaming Pad Podcast at 11. Check them out. It's hilarious with the gaming. The Facts Ladies from the Facts Crews every Friday morning. Women talking politics, relationships, life, and entertainment. And I am your host, Soul Man. You can find me on Instagram. Like I said, I_am_soul_40. That's it, baby. Check me out. Facebook, Marshall Simmons. And on Twitter, Soulboy1521. Hey, I had a great time, baby. Fellas, how about y'all?
Oh, it was awesome. Hilarious.
Mr. Come on. Trouble.
Yeah, boy. Hey, you know what time it is. I'm about to go get me some food now, boy. Y'all done talking about that mess, man. And hey,
bag heavy.
Ooh, boy, like we say here in the four corners of wrestling, don't try this shit at home. Leave it to the professionals, baby. And we out.